Hello? Yep. The red one? Or the actual twist? Oh, nope, I just went down. Oops.
Good evening, Wildcat fans. This evening we are going to celebrate our senior class. We will be recognizing football, cheerleader, band, ROTC, and cross country. First up, our football seniors. Number 0, Will Hayden, son of Heather and Will Hayden. Number 6, Aiden Kelly, son of Lori and Chris Kelly.
Yeah, there we go. That's much better.
Number 7, Caden Poff, son of Amber and Chris Hill and Neil Poff and Tiffany Cohn. Number 8, Alex Bobo, son of Andy and Claire Bobo. Number 12, Tristan Taylor, son of Lisa and Isaac Taylor. Number 15, Sam Bobo, son of Andy and Claire Bobo. Number 16, Lucas Reed, son of Brian and Jill Reed. Number 21, Daniel Lukianov, son of Natalia and Vitali. Number 22, Marvancy Johnson Jr., son of Tammy Weisenant and Marvancy Johnson Sr.
Yep.
Number 23, Chase Dotson,
About there.
son of Chuck and Amy Dotson. Number 45, Thomas Anderson, son of Casey and Ann Anderson.
How will I know if I'm live
box up here turn red? Okay, so.
Number 50, J.R. Mares, son of Jose and Norma Mares. Apologies, Mars. Number 51, Cesar Ibarra, son of Marisol Ibarra. Number 55, Logan Brewer, son of Stephanie Ettinger and Ryan Brewer. Number 66, Elijah Horton, son of Jessica Horton. Number 67, Silas McGowan, son of Katie Bright and Calvin McGowan. Number 71, Henry Kinsey, son of Paul and Jesse Kinsey. Number 72, Caden Bartlett, son of Jada Bartlett Sholey and Glenn Sholey.
Chris, it doesn't turn red for me.
Number 82, Gavin Seabolt, son of Joseph and Carrie Seabolt. Number 97, Micah Winton, son of Victoria Winton. And now for our senior cheerleaders. Sarah Bond, daughter of Chris and Hannah Marie Bond, and Keith and Jacqueline Burkholder. Claire Hargrove, daughter of Brent and Emily Hargrove. Kaylin Hasty, daughter of Jolene Jackson and Billy Hasty. Carly McLaughlin, daughter of Shane and Ashley McLaughlin. Now for our band seniors. Taliana Aguilar, daughter of Katasha Nard and Nathan Aguilar. Ireland Anderson, daughter of Erica Lehman and Sean Anderson, along with James Lehman and Kim Anderson. Micah Anderson, son of Jeremy and Summer Anderson. Cohen Brown, son of Garen and Lydia Brown.
I don't need to hit record on any of this.
Jonas Carter, son of Aaron Clements and Gary Clements. Will Childers, son of William and Leanne Childers. Sterling Cruz, son of Tiffany and Daniel Cruz. Thomas Cunningham, son of Misty and David Cunningham. Hayden Curry, son of Tina and Jeremy Curry. Tommy Diamond, son of Tom and Tracy Diamond. Ava Duncan, daughter of Scott and Deanna Duncan. Sadler Duncan, son of Rodney and Shannon Duncan. Devin Edens, son of Montrell and Candace Edens. Harley James, daughter of Joseph James and Jessica James. Mila Lee. In addition to being a proud member of the band, she is second lieutenant in ROTC, daughter of Mary Marlin. Eli Lewis, son of Brian and Christy Lewis. Julia Liner, daughter of Cameron and Sarah Liner. Elijah Moorhead, son of Jamie Radiance Moorhead. Special recognition this evening, our foreign exchange student from Spain, Sarah Moreno. Parents are Jennifer Alcala, Edward Marino, and this evening she is escorted by her host mom, Susan Johnston. Ozzy Oswald, daughter of Adrian Oswald and Jesse Oswald. Haley Perez, daughter of Danielle and Ricardo Navarez. Sage Perry, daughter of Melissa and Teddy Perry. Reed, son of Courtney and Jeff Reed. Hunter Roberts, son of Courtney Farless and Chris and Katie Roberts. Connor Shastine, son of Brian and Brooke Shastine. Kylie Stoner, daughter of Amanda Rainey, along with her stepfather Terry Rainey and father Timothy Stoner. Joaquin Tenaglia Canute, son of Laura Canute and Leandro Tenaglia. Everett Tinsley, in addition to being a proud member of the band, he also is a proud member of the cross-country team, son of Kristen and Christopher Tinsley. Cara Tips, daughter of Seth and Carrie Tips. Naziah Warden, daughter of Jatan Northcutt Warden. Adrian White, son of Sonia Clark. And now for our ROTC seniors. Kylie Arthur, mother Brooke Arthur and father Willie Arthur. Ayla Bunch, mother Sarah Etsy and father Brian Bunch. Selena Guyana, escorted by Major Chandler. Charles Gillis, son of Jennifer Gillis and Todd Gillis. Alexis Horton, daughter of Fallon Johnson, Chris Johnson, and in spirit, Phil Blackburn. Tyler Key, son of Tiffany Scott. Alexander Morgan, son of Arlene Morgan and Justin Morgan.
Welcome to Wilkins Stadium. WC Dub Field, and welcome to the final regular season game of the 2025 season between the visiting Columbia Central Lions and your Tullahoma Wildcats. It's also senior night and a chilly Halloween night here in Tullahoma. And Tullahoma honored all 20 seniors a second ago. We're gearing up for football in Southern Tennessee. These two teams have met 41 times previously, and Columbia holds the lead in that series 24-17. And that's the scores that have been there since the teams first met in 1950. Last time they met, though, the Wildcats were victorious with a final score of 13-0. The game saw Fancy Marv Ansey run for 184 yards on 32 carries. These stats are lovingly supplied by TullahomaFootballHistory.com. Columbia comes into tonight's game with a season record of 5-3 overall, going 3-0 in the district. Tullahoma comes into the game with a record of 5-4 and 2-1 in the district. I'm Dave Myers, filling in for the incomparable voice of the Wildcats, Scott Chastain, alongside my good buddy, Coach Ken Keller. We're broadcasting from the Bosky's Grill press box. Remember, high atop the stadium lies the press box in Tullahoma, and top-of-the-line stakes are a short drive to Bosky's at Willowbrook Golf Course in Manchester. They have a course for everyone at Bosky's. Ken, I'm looking forward to seeing what those cats can do against the Lions. Two fierce species of cats battling it out, but these Lions are not cute and cuddly. They've put together a solid team.
Yeah, and, this is a big game tonight, for Tullahoma Nation, Dave, certainly because of playoff seeding and playoff implications. So, big battle, Columbia. They can, Scott Chastain put out the great playoff scenario regarding on how things shake out tonight. But just to summarize it real quick, look, if Columbia wins tonight, they're probably going to be number one and get the number one region seed because they did beat Lincoln County. And look, Lincoln County is going to be if they coin toss at the 50, Lincoln County is going to beat Franklin County.
Yeah.
Okay, if they play that game, they're going to win. Whereas Tullahoma, if this game's big for them because if they win, the Wildcats win, they're going to be playing home in the first round of the playoffs at least. So Cats want to be home next week and not on the road. Scott Chastain out on a special family mission.
Yep.
This weekend he'll be back to join us for the playoffs. So we're going to miss him tonight, man, but I'm looking forward to your play-by-play call. We're fired up because we're going to have a great game tonight.
We're going to rock and roll. And Ken, you know as well as I do, any given Friday night in Tullahoma, it could end any way. And we saw last year, we ended up with a victory on the feet of Marvancy Johnson. He could do it again.
Oh, yeah.
And now you're adding in Lucas Reed, who's had a great season so far. So we're talking about the 4 and 5A football playoff scenario. Here's what King Chastain wrote on his Facebook profile if you want to go read it. If Lincoln County beats Franklin County and Columbia beats Tullahoma, then it will shake out Columbia, Lincoln, Tullahoma, and Lawrence. If Lincoln County beats Franklin and Tullahoma beats Columbia, we are in a three-way tie for first, each with one loss. And it goes to the TSSAA tiebreaker, which is most wins, and that will shake out as Lincoln County, Tullahoma, Columbia, Lawrence. Now, if Franklin beats Lincoln, and then it will be a tie for first with Tullahoma and Columbia, and then it will be Lincoln and Lawrence. So that's the way it would play out. And let's go down to the field for our national anthem.
Thank you. We'll take care of a little business real quick. I have a credit card, a Visa credit card in the press box. It was left at the ticket window. You will need proper ID to retrieve it. Diana Casero. Also, in the parking lot on the band side, which is the far side of the...
All right, we are back, and now we're going to take a brief look at tonight's starting lineup for Tullahoma. This is brought to you by Southern Electric and Plumbing Supply. Check out the lineup, speaking of electrical and plumbing supplies and fixtures at Southern Electric and Plumbing Supply in Tullahoma. Everything you need in stock, 107 Southeast Atlantic Street in Tullahoma. Starting defense for the Wildcats, our lineman, 6'2" senior, number 66, Elijah Horton. 5'11" senior, number 51, Caesar Ibarra. 5'8" senior, number 45, Thomas Anderson. Our linebackers tonight, 6'1" senior, number 0, Will Hayden. 5'7" senior, number 97, Micah Winton. 5'9" junior, number 26, Corbin Avens. 6'1" junior, number 5, Elijah Alexander. Our cornerbacks, 5'7" sophomore, number 3, Landon Price. 6' senior, number 6, Aiden Kelly. 6'3" senior, number 15, Sam Bobo. 6'1" senior, number 12, Tristan Taylor. On offense, at right tackle, we have 6'4" sophomore, number 70, Landon Sharp. At right guard, we have 5'11" senior, number 51, Caesar Ibarra. At center, we have 6'4" senior, number 71, Henry Kinsey. At left guard, we have 5'10" senior, number 50, Junior Mayers. At left tackle, we have 6'2" senior, number 66, Elijah Horton. At tight end, 6'5" senior, number 82, Gavin Siebold. Our wide receivers tonight, 6'1" senior, number 8, Alex Bobo. 6' senior, number 7, Caden Poff. 6' senior, number 6, Aiden Kelly. And at running back, we have 5'10" senior, number 22, Fancy Marvancy Johnson. And at quarterback, we have 6'2" senior, number 16, Lucas Reed. Special teams, our kicker, 6' senior, number 23, Chase Dotson. Our holder is 5'11" junior, number 11, Patrick Riddle. And our punter is 5'7" junior, number 24, Aiden Walker. Ken, can you do something about the weather outside, please? It's frightful, and it feels like we've gone from 90 degrees straight to 40 overnight.
Well, I tell you what, I'm looking forward, on this Halloween night to a spooktacular matchup. That's what I'm looking forward to. And I just, to set the tone for this game, man, I was, going to see a friend down in Lynchburg, and at 5:06 p.m., a black cat ran right in front of my car, and I thought, this is Halloween, the black cat.
Well,
what does this mean? And I was down at the quarterback club getting me a burger here before the game and saw Pat Welch, and I saw him and his wife, and I said, hey, Pat, I saw a black cat run across my car. What does that mean? He said, that's bad luck for the Columbia Lions. So I'm going to go with that tonight.
Right.
That's bad luck for the Lions, okay? And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
One black cat is bad news. I got you. So we do hope that you're having a safe and fun Halloween night. Let's hope that the only thing frightening tonight, Ken, that happens is the costumes that are being worn and not the level of play on the field. We're going to take our 2-minute pregame break and come back with the captains are walking out to the field, and then we're going to take our 2-minute break. I got you. And then we're going to come back with Ken's keys to victory.
Well, speaking of these captains out here, I see 4 cats dressed in black fixing to come out. The cats are in all black tonight, man. An awesome uniform combination.
Absolutely.
How appropriate for Halloween.
So we're going to wait until after the break to give you ample time for your keys to victory. I want to give that some room. Our captains are lined up on the field at the moment. Our captains for Tullahoma are number 0, Will Hayden, number 66, Elijah Horton, and number 8, Alex Bobo. On the other side of the field, the captains are Let's see. Looks like number 40, which would be Zane Nash. Number 77, Isaiah Bishop. We have number 7, which is Daniel Booker, quarterback. And looks like I cannot see the other number. You'll have to forgive me. I think that's number 6, if I'm not mistaken. Xavier Murphy. We're getting ready for the coin toss. Ken.
Yeah, this is a big time matchup tonight. As we said, playoff implications. The weather and being Halloween looks like it's kept the Tullahoma crowd down a little bit. Maybe they're still filling in.
Bit.
Very sparse on the other side. But what we see from the Lions that have made the trip, the Columbia Lions, they may have 30 or 35 across in the other grandstands at this time. But we're really anticipating electricity in this football game. I think it's going to be a very physical affair, and Tullahoma's going to have their hands full.
They are.
With the physicality of Columbia. They're big. Their linemen are 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", range 300 plus. I mean, it's a college size line on both sides, and so Tullahoma's got to match that physicality tonight. Certainly,
and we have to remember last year when we played, Marvancy Johnson was the key.
Yeah.
So they're going to be prepared for that this year, and they have a couple of backfield players. Does the Lions, namely Jamari Brown, who's pulling double duty and wide receiver, and he plays as a cornerback. But he's got 6 interceptions on the year with 71 interception yards. So if you're going through the air, you got to watch out for him, and if you're going on the ground, they're trying to stop that. Now on the other side, we know who their player is on offense, and that's going to be Daniel Booker, their quarterback.
Yeah, and conversely, defensively in the backfield, really our quarterbacks, Lucas Reed and Patrick Riddle, got to be aware of number 9. That's Jamari Hall. This kid's just a sophomore, but he's got an offer from Division I Tulane Green Wave right now.
All right, so the captains are shaking hands, getting ready for that coin toss. Once again, please stay tuned for Ken's keys to victory. I'm excited to hear what you got to say because I want to know what the key to victory tonight is.
Yeah, it's going to be a great football game. There's the flip. Talking to Columbia, so they probably won the toss.
Yeah, it looks like Columbia has won. Well, let's wait for that official call. Columbia has won the toss. Oh, and they choose to receive the ball.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we will take our 2-minute pregame break, and we'll come back with Ken's keys to victory. So stay tuned to Light Tube and the Duck.
Whether you're crushing goals or getting back on your feet, Fit Beyond is where your next chapter begins. At Fit Beyond Plus, we train hard, smart, and together. At Fit Beyond Therapy, we recover with purpose, passion, and support. It's a community for strength, for healing, for going beyond. Go further, go stronger, go Fit Beyond.
Whoa, Marco's! It's one of our tastiest deals, and it's perfect for your hungry crew. For a limited time, get a large specialty pizza and a large 2-topping pizza for just $26.99. There might even be leftovers for breakfast tomorrow. Marco's! Pizza lovers get it.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Welcome back to Wilkins Stadium. And y'all get excited because it's football time here in Tullahoma. Ken, let's get to those keys to victory as we watch Chase Dodson kick this ball off.
Yeah, as always, I've got 3 here, Dave. So which team has the sharpest teeth on this Halloween night? Home field playoff advantage is at stake. Number 1, stingy run defense. Tullahoma caged the Lions last year in the ground game and limited the Lions to only 97 total offensive yards. Can they replicate that again? Secondly, turnover margin. The Wildcats forced 4 last week. Turnover margin whoever wins the turnover margin takes a big bite to victory. And thirdly, field position. I believe the punt teams and coverage units will play a decisive factor tonight. Who captures the hidden yardage?
So Cameron Bridges is met by a host of Tullahoma Wildcats at the 13-yard line. He fielded it at the 1. So that is number 1, Cameron Bridges, that brought that ball out. And that was brought to you by Quality Apparel at Owens Provision in downtown Manchester. Everything you need for your business wear to your UT game day gear at Owens, 104 West 4th Street in Manchester.
Yeah, first man down for Tullahoma was Gene Hodling on that junior and made a big play on that, and we got him in negative field position right off the bat.
And there's a handoff to Hanson Ball, and he runs around the right side out to, looks like the 22-yard line. That's a pickup of 10 yards right about. Actually, he's going to be marked just short of the first down.
Yeah, just a short shotgun snap, and the running back goes wide on this. And we don't set the edge good there on the defensive end spot, and lost leverage, and he got a big gain on first down.
Yeah, pickup of 8, second down, and 2 yards to go.
And that's what we're talking about, and, it's one of the keys to victory is the field position battle. We started them out in adverse field position around inside their 15 to start this game, so we need to make that pay off here and force a punt on this field on this first possession.
Yeah. Booker lines up with an empty backfield, has Hanson go in motion, and he is met right there and brought down for a gain of 1, it looks like.
Yeah, much better job there.
And he is brought down by?
That was Michael Winton. So he shot through from his linebacker spot, just nailed him in. So a good job of anticipation there by Winton, number 97.
67. Looks like it was Silas McGowan. 67 on the line. Yeah, that was Silas on that one. I thought it was 97 too. Well, he might have been met by both, actually, now that we watch that.
Yeah, big third down here to start this game, 3rd and 3.
Actually lost a yard there.
We said, the Lions Tullahoma shut them out last year, 13-0. So interesting, the Lions won the toss and they received, so they better do something here on this first drive.
Booker hands off to Bo. And that's a pickup. That's going to be a first down. That is going to be a
first down. Yes. So they ran right up the A-gap with Bow there. Sammy Ball. I call him Sammy Ball, but it's actually Hanson Ball.
Hanson Ball. So that's first down for the Lions.
And that's the initial first down of the contest right there. So Columbia takes the ball. They don't want to fall behind on the road. They're looking to set the tone early with their offense. Big offensive line in front of the quarterback.
Set up on the 26. Daniel Booker takes it himself around to the right side, and he's out to the 27-yard line. Looks like he only got about a gain of a yard on that.
Yeah, just a physical. There's going to be some bloody noses tonight in this battle in the trenches. So we talked about, could Tullahoma match the physicality of the Lions? So it's going to be a big battle up front in the trenches.
Second down and 9 at the 27.
And that's really my key number 1 was stingy run defense. Tullahoma's got to have that because the Lions are primarily a run team.
And Booker takes it himself around the right side, cuts through a hole. He finds an opening out past the 40 to the 30 to the 20, and he is brought down at the 15-yard line.
Well, that definitely wasn't stingy run defense right there. The quarterback broke out. Just a shotgun snap, not a real fancy play, and we just didn't – he ran right by us. He hit a gap, and then a big run for the Lions as they gained early momentum with that one.
So we saw there – it looked like Zane Nash was actually lined up as his running back. Gave him a few good blocks up the middle, and he just took that ball around the right side with a huge gain. Coach, that's something we're going to have to watch all game long.
Oh, it certainly is.
Is Daniel Booker's running.
Yeah, that's a big run there by the quarterback.
And Booker lines up with Zane Nash again, hands it off.
Well, we shined the shoes on that one. Yeah, so Tullahoma had a DB come up that time. You know, one of the things that Coach Sis talks about is good tackling. Watch this DB shoot up from the back. A great tackle, textbook tackle, goes down for the knees and the ankles there and makes the play for the Wildcats.
And, Coach, we're going to be talking about Zane Nash on defense a lot, but it looks like he's pulling double duty as well as a running back. He has some good blocks the play before and now has his feet taken out from underneath him by a bunch of Wildcats right there. So we're lined up. 2nd down and 11, loss of 1 yard. Daniel Booker's lined up again with Zane Nash. Looks like timeout is being taken. Timeout Columbia. And we will be back after this break on LightTube and the Duck.
The Russell Barnett Automotive family is just that, a family, and our employees, our customers, and our communities are all part of it. At Russell Barnett, we go the extra mile to make sure everyone is taken care of. That's why we have things like complimentary pickup and delivery, free checkups and oil changes, lifetime powertrain warranties, and so much more. At Russell Barnett Automotive, we would be honored to have you as part of our family. So my question is, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
But wait, there's Marco's. With pizza this good, there won't be leftovers unless you order more for leftovers. Nice! Get unlimited large one-topping pizzas for just $10.99 each.
All right, there's a run. Daniel Booker takes it up the left-hand side. Welcome back to Wilkins Stadium. Daniel Booker tried to pick up some yardage. Looks like he only picked up a couple of yards on that play.
Well, the Lions threatening on this first drive inside the Cardinal zone. They're now inside the 10-yard line. Looks like the spot's around the 8. Yeah, set up a 2nd down here. Cats got a stiff, and we need to hold them to field goal attempt right here, Dave.
It's going to be 3rd and 5 on the 8-yard line. Looks like they're spotting it. Yeah. Right past the 9. Tullahoma is actually doing a fairly decent job outside of the one run of stopping the run of Columbia. They don't really have a pass threat to speak of. Daniel Booker takes it on the left side, and he is into the end zone for a American Mulch and Landscaping touchdown.
Well, it's just shoddy tackling by the Wildcats. We had a shot at him there. We have a dive, missed tackle, 2 missed tackles, and he dives for the end zone. So great effort by the quarterback, Booker. The Columbia Lions draw first blood here on the first drive, and that was an impressive drive. They go 80-plus yards on that one, and Cats find themselves in an early hole here.
Yeah, they started set up at the 8, so that's a 92-yard drive, and they took off over 5 minutes and 20 seconds off the clock. So, and that extra point is good. So we will we'll take another break here. And come back with us as we continue on the game. Columbia and Tullahoma. Score is 7-0 on LightTube and the Duck.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and hard swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
But we have multiple cameras. Normally I'm on the. Yeah. And I'm at a commercial break, so you're not. Yeah. So you need to get on the Columbia guy. They're kicking. Stop. I want you wide. Show the whole line. Yeah. I mean, yeah. There you go. You're good. I know you said you zoom out. I got you. That's cool. Just ignore me right now. I like to get the kicker a little bit on. There you go. It's touch back. So, all right, kind of get down.
All right, welcome back to Wilkins Stadium. Eli Raymer with that kickoff.
Yeah, it goes through the end zone, dribbles through the end zone. So that cat's got to have an answer drive here, a response drive. Quarterback Lucas Reed was impressive last week. 3 touchdown passes, 2 big strikes. One of them 52 yards from Marvancy Johnson and 146 to Gavin Seabolt.
All right, and there's Marvancy Johnson around the left-hand side. He's going to pick up a first down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, nice big chunk. He had 9 runs, 10-plus yards last year in the 13-zip win. He gets another one there, 14 yards ripped off the left side of the line of scrimmage. Does Marvancy Johnson. I saw his dad down on the fence pregame, and he was really fired up about this game.
And that's going to be a pass to Landon Johnson. And that's going to pick up. They said it was incomplete, that he was out of bounds. So let me say this, after the –
No, they're going to mark it at the 42, so it was complete. It looks like it moved about 7 yards on that one.
Let's look at what the judge says here.
Yeah, 2nd and 3. So, Tullahoma starts out with a run and a pass. Columbia, all their yardage on the first drive, all runs, no pass attempts. So Tullahoma 1 for 1. And had 1 run.
Reed, the handoff to Marvancy. Marvancy finds an opening around the left-hand side out to the 44-yard line.
Look, Marvancy was bottled up last week. 15 carries, only 56 yards against the Franklin County Rebels. But he looks like he's on track for a big night tonight. 2 runs, 2 first downs for Marvancy.
Yep, so our Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard shows 7-0 after a 92-yard drive from Columbia, but Tullahoma is on their way. Lucas lines up with Marvancy to his right, and there's a pass out to Bobo. Bobo finds an opening up the middle, and that's going to be another first down as he runs out to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, great job there. Great play design. So Reed just floats the ball out, and it's just a slip screen to Bobo, and it was a great run after the catch by number 8, wearing the Eli Grove Legacy jersey.
Yep. Alex is averaging 55 yards per game through the air per the statistics. And we're looking at Marvancy Johnson, another hand up the middle, and he is met by a host of Lions, including number 77, which is Isaiah Bishop. He's going to be a threat.
Yeah, he's a Tennessee State recruit, just big. What's one of those 6'2", 6'3" guys at 330 pounds, a monster. And, talking about Bobo wearing the Eli Grove Legacy jersey, the Eli Grove Legacy 8K is tomorrow, the Run, Walk, Ruck here at the high school to remember number 8, Eli Grove. Come out and join the festivities tomorrow, November 1st.
It's a good idea. 2nd and 8. Lucas takes the snap. Can't find anybody. He's scrambling around, scrambles out to his left. He wants to find Will Hayden in the end zone. Was a little bit over his head coach, but that was actually a really good play by Lucas to avoid the sack and actually get the ball off.
Yeah, he just dropped back in the pocket. The pocket kind of collapsed. He scrambled out of it, kept his eyes downfield, and threw the ball up. But great coverage by the defensive back of Columbia was all over our wide receiver on that one in the end zone.
And people forget this all the time, Coach, that in the course of a year, to see the progression of players, Lucas has, maturity-wise, has gotten so much better as a quarterback, finding out those plays,
Yeah, he sure has. And he, like you said, he does keep plays alive with his scrambling ability.
Hayden was in motion. That looks like Junior Mares.
Wow. Look at that.
Junior Mares with a reception. And
oh, man. He pulled the pile from the 35 all the way down to 30. Look at that. You got 6 white shirts in there trying to pull the ball. He's inside the 20 to inside the 23-yard line.
Well, Coach, Junior himself has quite a bit of pulling power himself, but when you stack on speed.
Yeah, that might be an illegal touching. You threw it to lineman. That may call back the officials are congregating on that one. We'll see what they're going to call. It might be an ineligible touching by the lineman on that
ineligible receiver. Mm-hmm. And that is going to be a penalty on Tullahoma. They're going to move him back 5 yards.
Yeah, and that's a loss of down, too. So I just definitely that wasn't the intended target on that particular play. It was just weird looking because, when Marvancy catches that middle screen, he moves a lot quicker. That just kind of moves slow, and everybody was surprised that he was even getting the ball there.
So Lucas got it off in the middle. I'm not sure that Junior was his intended target, but that's who caught the ball, and that's who moved the entire Lions team.
Yeah, and that's the officials are confused on what down it is. Tullahoma sends the punt team out. Scoreboard says 3rd and 1, so we got a timeout on the field, it looks like.
Well, it's 4th and 13. That's going to be a timeout for Tullahoma. And we're going to take a 30-second break. And 1 minute break, and we'll be back. Join us on Light Tube in the Duck.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Back to Wilkins Stadium.
52-yard field goal attempt here.
52-yard field goal attempt.
I know he's hit a 51 earlier this season, 49 and a 51.
That's Chase Dodson. Excuse me. That's not a difficult name to say, but I had trouble with it. And that kick is not going to be good. Not enough distance on that. Looked like it had the right accuracy.
Yeah, well, he hit that one bad. That ball barely got to the goal line there, and it just did not come off his foot right on that one. And that was not a typical Chase Dodson kick right there. So Cats' field goal attempt is no good on their first drive. The Lions got the ball back at their 20.
At the 20. So we're going to start 1st and 10 for the Lions on the 20. Daniel Booker, the backfield. He's got ball, who finds a hole up the middle. And he is tripped and brought down, but that is going to be a Hogan's Collision Center first down for the Lions.
Yeah, just, finally the tackle made by Marvancy Johnson, so he's working both ways again. And
working quick.
But a first down, that's 10 yards. They're running all over us right now.
Ball's coming up. Met by Will Hayden. That's one person on our team that you don't want to run into. Somebody might want to inform Baugh that he should probably avoid Will Hayden at all costs.
Well, head coach Tredarius Gall for the Lions, they're just pounding the ball right. It's kind of going up-tempo, not spending much time in the huddle. And they're pushing us right now.
And now Booker holds it, and that's going to be Marvancy Johnson bringing down the quarterback. Looks like a loss of 1 on that play. Great play by Marvancy. Just met him in the backfield. I'm not sure if he didn't run that ball, he wasn't going to get sacked there.
Yeah, he just shot a gap and blew the tackle up, grabbed him around the legs and spun him down. So Marvancy knows what's at stake here, man. You can't get behind 2 scores against this team. You got him in a 3rd down situation. You got to get off the field here.
That's right. It's going to be 3rd and 6 from the 35-yard line. Booker keeps it himself, heads out to the right-hand side, but he is out of bounds.
Yeah,
and it looks like he lost yards
great
again.
job. Yeah, that was Landon Price that strung the play out, number 3. And that's a good job of holding the edge right there for Tullahoma. Hayden held the edge. Elijah Alexander held the edge, and the Cats string the play out and going to force a punt here on the second possession.
Right, 4th and 11. Great job by the Tullahoma defense right there, including players that we have seen recently, Coach. I'm kind of impressed with Marvancy Johnson in the linebacker position. He's done a good job coming in and filling that spot. Him and Will Hayden are kind of a dual threat back there.
Certainly,
so.
yeah. I mean, he's your best athlete on offense.
And the punt is dropped, and that is going to be number 5, Elijah Alexander, who makes that tackle in the backfield, and that's going to give Tullahoma an incredible field position.
Yeah,
to start.
it is, and that was that was one of my keys to victory was the field position battle, and I believe the punt team and coverage units will play a decisive factor tonight. That's and look what it does. It just Tullahoma now 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Elijah Alexander has made play after play. He's blocked 2 punts this year already. Partially blocked 2 last week against the Rebels. He had a fumble recovery and an interception. So he's making big plays for the Wildcats.
Elijah's one of those guys you don't hear a lot of, but he makes important plays right there. And we have Patrick Riddle in as quarterback. And let's see what this call is. There's a penalty on the field. All right, and that's going to go against Columbia.
It was a pre-snap violation, so that's going to move it up 5 more yards. So the Cats started this drive at the 15 of Columbia. Put a big star by that play. That's a momentum changer.
Referee is raising the roof some more. He's going to raise the roof. They got pink flags on the field tonight, Coach. That's why it was hard for me to see.
I'm glad you're
Patrick
not colorblind.
Patrick Riddle hands off to Marvancy, and he cuts up almost in there, but that's going to be down to about the 2 or 3 yard line. Great run up the middle for Marvancy.
Yeah, right down to the edge of the goal line there. And
just finds it.
You know, that's what the Cats offense want. They don't want any tricks. They want all treats tonight. And then the offensive line serving a big treat to their big running back right there just by some really good physical blocking up front. Yep. And we're on the threshold of scoring a touchdown.
That's going to be a Hogan's Collision Center first down as Lucas Reed comes in. We're starting 1st and goal at the 3. And there's Marvancy in for a Tullahoma touchdown. Brought to you by American Mulch and Landscaping. So touchdown Tullahoma, and Marvancy runs it in. Boy, what a stellar sequence of events, Coach. You got Elijah Alexander with that huge play on the punt, and then it's recovered. Marvancy gets a great run up the middle and then drives it the rest of the way home.
Not only did he drive it home, that big offensive line put the monster mash on the defensive line for the Columbia Lions and get the Cats back in this game after that missed 52-yard field goal. The Cats force a punt. They muff the punt.
Yep.
Alexander gets on it, and we convert offensively and tie this thing up.
And Chase Dodson with a good kick through the upright. So the Stroops Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard with 2:35 left to go in the game is the Wildcats 7 and the Lions 7. We'll be back after this break on Light Tube and the Duck.
Whether you're crushing goals or getting back on your feet, Fit Beyond is where your next chapter begins. At Fit Beyond Plus, we train hard, smart, and together. At Fit Beyond Therapy, we recover with purpose, passion, and support. It's a community for strength, for healing, for going beyond. Go further, go stronger, go Fit Beyond.
Well, I'm trying.
Stroops has Accurate Refrigerating scoreboard 7-7.
I just said it. All right. We are back at Wilkins Stadium. Stroops Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard 7-7 with 2:35 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, flurry of activity, like you said. Columbia, an impressive opening drive. They drive the field with no passes, run it right down our throats. Tullahoma definitely did not have a stingy run defense that series, but the second series they did. The Cats hold them. After Tullahoma missed a 52-yard field goal, forced the punt. They muffed the punt. Alexander gets on it, and the Cats cash in with Marvancy Johnson's first touchdown of the contest.
Absolutely. And this is a shade of last year, right? 13-0, Marvancy Johnson ran all over them. They have some big players, But Marvancy is a very sneaky and slidey type running back, and you can see he breaks tackles all year long. So they got to do a better job, the Lions do, of stopping Marvancy like we stopped Daniel Booker and Hanson Ball. So Chase Dodson is getting ready for our Owens Provision kickoff here. Kicks it off, and that's going to be traveling through the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback.
Oh, that ball was just squibbing, about the 10-yard line, squibbing down through the middle of the end zone. The line,
very heads-up play.
Scat back there just said, I don't want any part of this, so they're going to take over at the 20.
Cameron Bridges for the Lions, heads-up play, did not touch the ball. In fact, ran for his life like you do when you see Pennywise walking towards you.
Well, we saw him in pregame on the 40-yard line, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. So the Lions are lined up. Ball in the backfield with Booker. Booker takes the snap, and he keeps it himself, and he is met by 3 or 4 Wildcats. It looks like he might have even lost a yard on that play.
Yeah, just, the Cats had a meeting of minds back there in the backfield. That was number 50, Junior Mars, and number 16, big Silas McGowan, imposing their will.
Absolutely.
The Wildcats' last 3 or 4 plays have done a much better job of defensing the run.
Yeah. And I think that's one of the keys that you hit on earlier was the run game of the Lions. If we can stop that run game, it's not going to be an easy ride, but we're going to have at least a decent ride. It looks like there he is,
swamped. The swamp
big
monster,
Silas
McGowan
with a sack, and that pushes them back way far, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, just a fierce pass rush by McGowan. He beat his man. He beat the right tackle. Came in, jumped up, so Booker couldn't turn loose the ball. And when he came down, Silas ate him alive, the swamp monster.
Absolutely.
We're going to use all kinds of Halloween analogies tonight, folks. It's just one of those nights here.
So it's 3rd and Manchester for the Lions. No, it's third and 25 for the Lions as they line up on their 8-yard line.
And Columbia's got to be careful here. This is where, Will Hyden likes to pin his ears back and create safeties.
And Booker keeps it around the right-hand side.
Yeah, Hyden with the tackle there just tripped him up. Yeah, so as a quarterback keeper, safe play, just a direct quarterback snap, Wildcats it, and he takes off to the right side. And
Aiden Kelly had a hand on that as well,
yeah.
Number 6. So that's a good sequence here. Another good defensive stop for the Wildcats. Coach, that is going to be key to this game as Bobo is back to receive this punt.
The punt game. Let's see if they can get a good snap and a
Eli
good
Raymer.
kick here. Tullahoma's probably going to put pressure here on it as he kicks from his behind his goal line. High snap.
High snap, and it is a decent kick, and that squib is going to actually give the Lions some help there.
That is a tremendous kick. Yeah,
as the ball is picked up on the Wildcats' 47-yard line. That's where we're going to start with the Wildcats with 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Look, that was a great play by the punter. That
great.
ball, he high pointed that ball, jumped up like a basketball player, made an athletic play, and then booted it past the 50. That was a pressure kick.
So, Coach, the punt game for the Lions is something we need to watch all game long.
Oh yeah.
It looks like their long snapper has some work to do. 2 punts in a row that almost ended in tragedy that last time.
Yeah, that ball definitely could have went through the end zone for safety had it went over his head, and he made a good play.
Wildcats line up 1st and 10. Lucas Reed back. Handles the snap. Throws out to Caden Poff. That throw was a little bit short, and Caden went to his knees but couldn't make that grab. It's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, good coverage there by the white-shirted Lions. This first quarter winds down. Only 20 seconds left.
20 seconds left.
Game tied at 7 on your Stoops Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard.
Yep.
And that's what we anticipated. This game's going to go down to the 4th quarter.
Yep. At the 46-yard line, 2nd and 10, Wildcats line up Lucas and Marvancy in the backfield. And Lucas takes a snap, throws out to Bobo. Bobo cuts through a couple of defenders, picks up a couple of yards. That's going to be the 3rd down and 8.
It's going to be 3rd and long because Tullahoma started this drive at their 46. I think he gets out at the 48, so it's going to set up a 3rd and 8 situation. This is the swing pass out to Bobo, kind of that jailbreak screen to the receiver, and it worked earlier, but not on that one.
Number 22, Toriana Baldwin, along with Zane Nash on that tackle, and that's where we're going to in the first quarter. The Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard at the end of the first quarter is 7-7. And we will take a 1-minute break here. Come back and watch the rest of this game. It's cooking up to be a good one, right, Coach? All right, you're watching us on the Light Tube and the Duck.
Whoa, Marco's! It's one of our tastiest deals, and it's perfect for your hungry crew. For a limited time, get a large specialty pizza and a large 2-topping pizza for just $26.99. There might even be leftovers for breakfast tomorrow. Marco's! Pizza lovers get it.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Welcome back to Wilkins Stadium. Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard is 7-7 at the end of one quarter. Coach, what have you seen so far out of these teams?
Well, you know, Tullahoma stiffened up in the run defense the last two possessions, and that's made a difference. They got the forced error on the punt.
3rd and 9. Patrick Riddle drops back. Good throw out to number 82, Gavin Siebold, and he pushes his way forward. That's going to be a Hogan's Collision Center first down for the Wildcats.
A big-time play there by the big tight end for Tullahoma. And, you know, Vanderbilt's looking at him. He's a great long snapper, and he can catch the ball tight end too. So he caught that ball short of the first down at the 45 and bulled his way down to the 40. 5 yards of extra effort right there garners the Wildcats the first down. Great job by Siebold, and that was an accurate pass with tight coverage.
Yeah, glad to see them getting Patrick Riddle involved and getting their tight ends involved as well. Riddle stays out onto the field, lines up with two receivers to the right, or two receivers to the left, excuse me. Lines up with Marvancy to the back. The handoff is to Marvancy, who scoots his way. Good spin move there. Gains at least 2 or 3 yards on that play.
Oh, he just a shake and bake. I mean, look at those hips, loose hips. He's got quick hips. He goes in, stutter steps the line, breaks out, turns a 360 and spin. Man, that's video game stuff right there.
That is. Breaks a couple of tackles there. So we're going to have 2nd down and 6 yards to go. Just started the second quarter here. Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard is 7-7, Lions and Wildcats. Hayden comes in motion. Marvancy with another carry. Breaks some room up through the middle and is down. Let's see if they hand this first down to him.
Yeah, feed the beast.
That is going to be a Hogan's Collision Center Wildcats first down.
Yeah, just a big offensive hole, a hole blown into the middle of the interior of that Columbia Lion defensive line, and you saw the initial burst there by 22 that makes him so effective. Cats on the move, looking to take the lead here as the game's tied 7-7.
And Patrick Riddle still on the field, hands off to Marvancy. Marvancy didn't like what he saw to the left side, around to the right, down to the 5. Is he in? Touchdown. And that's a touchdown for the Wildcats, Marvancy Johnson.
Wow, I saw the spark on his dad's eyes pregame. He said Marvancy Sr. said Marvancy Jr. was going to have a big game tonight, and he said after he watches the games live, he goes home, him and his son, and they watch the replays.
Coach, that play was incredible.
They're going to love that highlight play.
He heads to the left, doesn't like what he sees, and then he runs straight towards the sideline to the right-hand side, picks up a touchdown here for American Mulch and Landscaping touchdown. Score a touchdown every time with American Mulch and Landscaping, high-quality mulch, rock, and landscape supplies. 504 South Anderson Street. Chase Dodson with the point after, and that is going to be no good as he misses the point after to the left-hand side. So Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard has us at the Lions 7 and the Wildcats 13. We're going to take a break. You're listening on The Duck, and you're watching on LightTube and YouTube.
Is your car in the shop, or do you just need a bigger vehicle for that trip? Russell Barnett has 3 locations that can rent you a ride with the kind of hometown service you'll appreciate. From a compact car to a 15-passenger van, why rent anywhere else?
Let's see.
All right, we're back.
Well, you know, to start the second quarter, Dave, they was playing Michael Jackson's Thriller.
That's right.
Marvancy Johnson just made a Thriller video with that run right there.
Absolutely.
Man, that was incredible.
Watching that guy run all year long, it kind of puts you in a disadvantage for any other runners, right?
Well, it does. In Marvancy, we talked about, Tullahoma needing to stop Columbia's offensive run game, and they've clamped down the last 3 series. But Columbia is yet to solve the Marvancy Johnson puzzle, like most teams. Now, Franklin County did a great job last week. 15 carries, only 56 yards. Did a tremendous job. They Tullahoma won 43-0 last week.
Yeah.
But, man, he's loose tonight, and the Lions have no answer.
And you'd think after last year they would have devised a game plan to stop Marvancy, but they don't. Chase Dodson lining up for –
everybody's got a plan, Dave, until they get punched in the mouth.
Come on, you know true. That is true. I mean, well, Chase Dodson with the kick. Good kick. And that's going to be received by Cameron Bridges, and he's going to be stopped. He's going to be hit hard by a couple of Wildcats. Good play by the Wildcats. Well, good return.
That was one of our keys, was the field position battle. That was my third key tonight. Look, Tullahoma set an offensive series up from the 15-yard line of the Lions, capitalized, turned it into their first touchdown, and they've stopped now on 2 returns. One went through the end zone that Dotson kicked off, but they've had 2 returns inside the 20 where their coverage teams, Tullahoma's coverage team, have stopped the Lions.
All right, so we're going to start on the 19-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Lions. Daniel Booker in the backfield with Hanson ball. And Booker keeps it himself around the middle and to the right side, and he's met there. Looks like it's close to a first down, but he is met by turn your body, son.
Well, it looks like this game's going to come down to Booker versus Johnson in the run games. Tullahoma definitely has a much better, versatile passing attack than Columbia does. And you see early on, Columbia at some point, they're going to have to find a game breaker or playmaker at receiver or two, I think, because, you got to have the threat of a pass, to keep the guys out of the box. Tullahoma's stacking 7 in the box. Their safeties are up close. Their corners are crashing in. They're playing run all the way. Look at the defense.
2nd and 2, snap, and then Hanson Baugh with the carry. He picks up the Hogan's Collision Center first down, but he doesn't gain much after that. Coach, we're talking about stats, and you get lightning fast stat updates made possible by LightTube. Let's talk about Marvancy. 155 attempts on the year, 1,100 yards. 7.1 is his average.
Yeah.
38 is his longest. He has 6 100 yards plus games. This kid is something special.
He's going to have 7. He's got to be knocking on the door now. But great tackle there by Sam Bobo.
Yep.
Coming up the defensive back position. Great open field tackle there by Bobo, who has 6 interceptions on the season.
Incredible. Snap goes to Booker. Hands it off to Ball. He skirts by a couple of defenders. There's a flag on the field. And Marvancy Johnson with the tackle as Ball goes out to the right-hand side. That's going to be holding on the Lions, and that's going to be brought back, Coach.
Oh, we'll take it. That's 2 penalties on them. Cats have yet to commit a penalty, and that's a good thing. So,
and that's
it looks like we had good penetration, but defensive looks like our nose guard got through real quick. I see that pink hanky laying on the field now, but defensive nose guard got great penetration, forced the quarterback outside, but it's going to all be to come back for holding.
And that's a difference on the year for Tullahoma not to have the first or the second penalty of the game, and that's going to be brought back to. Let me see. That's going to be brought back to the 23-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 21.
This puts the Lions behind the sticks.
Snap is to Booker, and he keeps it himself, tries to head up the middle, but he is met by a couple of Wildcats. Only a gain of a couple yards there.
Yeah, it looked like he got 5 out to the 28 on that. Just good inside run right there.
Looks like Bobo, Mayers, and Hayden on that stop. Good play there. It's going to be 2nd down and let's see.
I think he got 4 on that one out to the 27. So it's going to be 2nd and 6.
Or
it's 2nd and 15. Yeah.
Yeah. 2nd and 17 is what the scoreboard says.
Because the holding penalty, yeah.
Yeah. So now the Lions taking their time. Booker has 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right.
Passing situation.
Yep. Let's see what he can do with this ball. Throws the ball way over the head of Richard Powers, his senior wide receiver. That's going to bring up third down.
It's a good thing. The quarterback Booker was a little zealous with that and had too much arm strength on that one because the Columbia Lion wideout had 3 steps on the Wildcat corner that time. So Cat's fortunate that that play didn't go for 6.
So Marvancy Johnson has both Tullahoma touchdowns. That last drive for Tullahoma was a 47-yard drive. And we are at 7 minutes and 38 seconds left in the half. And that's a bad snap. Let's see. There's going to be a flag on the field. Let's see what this call is. False start on the offense, and that's going to bring them back even further, Coach. Boy,
well, look, the Lions are making mistakes on the road. In this big football game, they had the fumble snap by the punter, gave Tullahoma the ball in the 15. They've had a holding call and a procedure call on this drive to make it 3rd in Pulaski Highway here. Yeah. So they're creating themselves a situation here. They're in the hole now, 13-7. Cat's looking for a turnover here.
3rd down and 22 to go, and they're on the 22-yard line. Booker takes the snap, and he's back to pass, but he's met by Will Hayden, and that's going to be a sack by number 66. That's going to be Elijah Horton. Brings him down. Will Hayden got to him first, but he escapes Will.
Yeah.
And as you see,
You're
Elijah
exactly
Horton
right.
brings
Good call
him
right
down.
there. Yeah, Hayden got back there.
Wow.
Sudden impact was back there very quickly.
Coach,
and then, as you said, Horton just cleaned it up.
I am highly impressed by this Wildcats defense today. They have come out
after
to play.
the first drive. They've settled
absolutely.
down. Yeah.
Absolutely. So it's going to be a punt by number 27, Eli Raymer. And that ball is going to sail out to the 35-yard line. See where they spot it.
Poor punt. He had a good one earlier out of the end zone past the 50-yard line, but that one was not hit well at all. Tullahoma, great snap, and the kicker got rid of it quick, but he rushed it so quick he just hit it bad.
Yeah, so that's going to be great field position. 37-yard line to start this drive. Let's see what Tullahoma can do to capitalize on this good field position.
Oh, yeah, that ball spotted at the 37-yard line of the line. So we talked about the field position battle. Right now, Tullahoma's winning it in the special teams and these punt exchanges especially.
Coach, temperature's dropping from 51. It's now 45 degrees. You know what else is dropping? Touchdowns all over the field. Marvancy with a carry. Heads up the middle, but he is met this time by a host of Lions, and that's including Isaiah Bishop and number 6, which is going to be Xavier Murphy.
No, this is a big defensive series right here for Columbia, and Coach Goff. They need to stiffen up. If you're a Lions fan, you want to hold the catch here, but Tullahoma looking to pour it on. We may take this is the area of the field that Coach Olive may look for a deep shot here.
Yeah, he might. 2nd and 9, did gain a yard.
Well, offensive coordinator Olive, this is that's where he likes to go deep here.
There's a pass out to the left-hand side to Bobo. And that's going to be a gain of a few yards. Let's see where they spot the ball. Lucas Reed with a good pass out there to Bobo, but he didn't have much room to run there, Ken.
No, Tullahoma throwing these wide receiver screens. At some point, they're going to go vertical. Seabolt's been a weapon down the field. They've snuck Hayden in every now and then. I don't see him in the game now, but you got to watch out for Seabolt down the middle of the field here. Big 3rd down play. Tullahoma may have 2 downs to get 6 yards here if they don't get it on this play.
3rd and 6 on the 33. Lucas Reed gets the snap. Ooh, that ball is bobbled, and they're lucky that the defender wasn't paying attention. That was Daniel Booker as the defender. Actually, that would be
incomplete pass. So it's going to be interesting because Tullahoma's got the opportunity to go forward here. Hayden comes in on the field or kick a field goal. They've tried a 52-yard already from the 33. This would be a 50-yard attempt. Field goal unit stays on the sidelines. They're going for it.
5.5 minutes left to play in the half.
Quick kick.
And that's going to be Marvancy Johnson with the punt. Oh, my gosh, what a great punt.
Whoa.
Wow. And that is recovered by Lucas Reed. That's going to be spotted at the 4-yard line,
folks.
Coach.
That's your classic coffin corner kick. Okay, that's what you got a quick kick there. Marvancy can do it all. I talked to a guy this week, on a job site who was from Chicago. He talked to me about how Walter Payton he thought was one of the best athletes of all time. He had a drop kick from like 45 yards, a drop kick where you drop it and kick a field goal, and he could also throw the ball or punt. So, but that Marvancy, an athlete.
Part of that had to be trick. You get Marvancy lined up, you think he's going to run the ball. He kicks it, and the Lions start on their own 4-yard line.
But that certainly is a trick. It's trick or treat. That's Halloween, right? That's the first quick kick we've seen all season by Marvancy, no doubt.
Takes the snap, tries to gain some yards, does gain a few yards up the middle. Does Booker. That's going to be second down.
Yeah, and that was just a well-designed play. And we talked about this field position battle on the punt exchanges, and then there's another one. The Cats, we put them out the 4-yard line, and that's been a big key here in this first half.
We want to talk about stats and how well the defense. Let me give you a lightning-fast stat update made possible by LightTube on Daniel Booker. 993 passing yards, 124 yards a game, 11 passing touchdowns, 100 QBR, 884 yards running, 117 attempts, 110 yards per game, and 12 rushing touchdowns. And Booker takes it himself, but he is met there by a host of Wildcats, including Bobo.
Yeah.
Let's see where they spot the ball.
No, he had 12 and 15 in on there. That's 12. That's Tristan Taylor. He combines with Big Sam Bobo, and they put the double whammy on Booker on that one.
And that's going to bring up third down. 3rd and 2 with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in the half.
And Tullahoma will receive the second half kickoff. So what they're going to try to do here is, get the stop, score before the half, and get a 2-for-1 here.
Yeah.
And 2-for-1. What you want to do is win the last 4 minutes of the first half and the first 4 of the second. So this is a big sequence here.
Well, we know the Lions can run the clock. The first series of the game, 6.5 minutes off the clock. Daniel Booker takes it himself, tries to find a room up the middle. He is met there by a litter of Wildcats.
Yeah, at some point the referees need to blow that ball dead because the lineman number 50 for the Lions was grabbing the ball carrier and pulling him forward. At some point, you got to stop forward progress on that and blow the whistle.
That's going to be a Hogan's Collision Center first down for the Lions as Booker barely scrapes by the first down marker.
He pulled him. The 50 pulled him across. That was crazy.
Yep. So it's going to be first down on the 15-yard line. 3.5 minutes left to play in the half. Let's just hope this defense can pull this out here and go into the half 13-7.
Yeah, from a psychological standpoint, that would be big to hold on to the halftime lead.
I think psychological damage has already been done. And that's a pass from Booker out to his receiver. Let's see what number we got here.
Looked like a big tight end. I'm not sure, just a big target across the middle on that one, number 9.
That's going to be Jamari Hall.
Yeah, Hall's an athlete.
Yep.
He's last year, he's been recruited D1 by Tulane. Has an offer from Tulane as a sophomore. He's a 6'1", 200-pound safety that also plays tight end or receiver and or H-back. And this kid in his very first high school varsity start last year as a freshman had 3 interceptions in his first game.
That is crazy.
So he's a baller.
Hey, and that lightning fast stat update is made possible by LightTube. All right, Booker takes the snap, hands it off to Zane Nash. Looks like he picked up just a couple yards before being met by the lineman, including Junior Mayers on that stop. It's going to bring up second down.
Mass substitutions coming in for the Golden Eagles. Look, they've got to push the ball downfield here.
Yeah, Booker's lined up with 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right, and ball is back in as the running back.
Clock approaching 2 minutes. They're going to there.
And that's going to be a pass to Zane Nash, and he's met there by Marvancy Johnson. What a good hit by Marvancy.
Well, it was just a clean tackle, man. Shoulder pads to sternum and punishes the Lion receiver on that one.
That's because that Zane Nash is a beefcake right there, man. It's going to take a good tackle. It's 3rd down and 4 with 2 minutes left to play.
Yeah, Wildcats, I think, got their first penalty. The defensive lineman jumped in and made contact.
There's a flag on the play. Let's see what it's actually called.
Marvancy saying it's on the Lions.
They're waiting on the
We'll
call.
see if they flinched, they're going to call it on the offensive line. But I thought Tullahoma jumped and encroached on that one and made contact.
Well, let's see what the call is. Encroachment on Tullahoma. And that's going to bring up a Hogan's Collision Center first down for the Lions. We do have 2 minutes left to play in the half.
Well, what you want to do is the defensive backs are telling them to keep your eyes, have good eye discipline, keep the ball in front of you. Nobody gets behind you in this situation. Don't allow a big play.
Ball is lined up to the left. Booker takes a pass out there. Ooh.
And you want to tackle.
That first
you
tackle.
Want to tackle. Well, that was Tristan Taylor. You got to go lower on that. Don't arm tackle. You got to wrap up.
And that is 6-foot senior Richard Powers on that reception. Did a good job of escaping Will Hyden, which hasn't been done a lot this year. Will is a wrap-up kind of tackler. He'll get you out in the open. And the handoff goes to Baugh. Baugh is met there, and he's going to lose, 4 yards there. Met in the backfield.
When the clock's going to run, we'll see if
by Elijah Alexander with that.
If they elect to utilize a timeout here. No, they're going to get up to the line of scrimmage. The clock ticks.
Is that Elijah? No, that's Aiden Kelly. Excuse me. With that tackle in the backfield. It's going to be third down. Minute and a half left to play in the half. Third down and 4.
See if Tullahoma can get an interception.
Drop
here.
back to pass. Daniel Booker out. And that goes through the hands of his receiver. And that's going to be Toriano Baldwin, the 5'8 junior. Sails right past his fingertips, hits the tips, and goes incomplete. It is fourth down and 4 yards to go on the 43 minute and 15 seconds left to play in the half.
Well, the line punter's got a workout tonight. So we've had a couple of high snaps. We've had a snap that was dropped that gave us the ball to 15, which we pushed into the goal to our initial touchdown. So Cat's looking to tack some points on here before halftime.
Marvancy back to receive. And there's a punt that is blocked by Will Hyden. And that is going to be Tullahoma football as the snap is dropped again by the punter.
Yes.
And then the kick is blocked.
Disastrous series of events for the Lions. You know what? Snap hit him in the hands. He dropped the ball, and he tried to actually drop kick it off the ground. The ball bounced. He tried to kick it off the ground.
Coach, I didn't see who recovered that ball. Did you see who?
No, I was just still trying to figure out. The kicker tried to. There was 3 or 4 Wildcats back there, but we get it again. There's your field position battle. So 2 key special teams errors by the punter for the Lions. In the Wildcats set up inside the Cardinal zone, looking to expand this 6-point lead to double digits.
We're going to have our first down for Tullahoma at the 17-yard line. Snap taken by Reed, and the handoff is. Marvancy didn't pick up too much yards. In fact, he might have lost a yard there. He tried to scoot his way around the right-hand side and didn't get much gain on that. Yeah, second down and
well, they definitely get us, here 2 treats inside the 20 on these punts, man. So Tullahoma's got to capitalize. They got plenty of time, 40 seconds to go, but they do have timeouts left. So they need to think about stopping the clock and making the clock their friend here instead of their enemy.
Snap taken by Reed. Rolls out to the left, and he is met there. Almost had that pass to Will Hyden. He was escaping Zane Nash, who we know has 4 sacks on the year. He almost had his 5th right there, but Reed does a great job of escaping. 25 seconds left in the half.
Well, you called it good pressure by the Lions. Forced Reed out of the pocket to roll to his left, and he just threw the ball wide for the intended target, so the pass falls harmlessly to the ground, setting up 3rd and long here.
Yeah, if anything, what we can expect is Chase Dodson to make up for that missed extra point, maybe get a field goal out of this before we roll into the half, make it 16-7.
I think the Cats, they need 12 yards for the first. They still got plenty of time with 26 seconds left to operate with timeouts left.
Snap taken by Reed. Drops back, and he was looking for Gavin Seabolt, who stopped his route a little early, and that's going to bring up first down, incomplete pass. 4th and 12, 22 seconds left on the 19-yard line. We're going to see Chase Dodson come onto the field and attempt this field goal.
Well, it looked like the receiver was open out there, but it looked like that the quarterback got chipped. He got hit in the shoulder right when he released that football, and it forced an errant pass. So this is going to be field goal attempt number 2 for Chase Dodson. Cats up by 6, looking to make it a 2-score game here with a made field goal here. 35-yarder, 36-yarder.
Yep, the kick is from the 25, so, yep, 30, 35, 36 yards, yep. Chase lines it up, and that is going to sail left, and that is no good. Had the distance, but the accuracy just wasn't there. 19 seconds left to play in the game, and the Lions will take over on their 20-yard line. Now, they still do have a chance to have an explosive play here.
Well, look, let's just talk about what just happened. Tullahoma just blew a golden opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
They hand wrap you the ball inside the 20-yard line. The series of downs Tullahoma ran, a short run. They had a penalty that put them behind the sticks, and then, 2 passes that weren't close to target because of the pressure of the defensive line for the Lions, and then we missed the 36-yard field goal. So that sequence right there keeps the Lions within striking distance.
And here's a Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard update from Franklin County and Lincoln County. 8:49 left to play in the second quarter there. Lincoln County on top 20-0. And that is a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be back here on LightTube and the Duck.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats.
But wait, there's Marco's. With pizza this good, there won't be leftovers unless you order more for leftovers. Nice. Get unlimited large one-topping pizzas for just $10.99 each.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games.
Welcome back to Wilkins Stadium. 1st and 10 on the 19 for the Lions. Booker takes a snap, rolls out of the pocket, has a pass, and there's a flag on the field. That pass was out to Cameron Bridges, the 6-foot junior. Let's see what the flag is on the play. A lot of the fans here at Tullahoma want a holding call. And it did look like one of the linemen had, that's going to be holding on the Lions. It's going to bring him back.
Look, I think you'll see here now that the Lions, they've all had disaster twice in their punt game. They're just probably going to take a knee here and run this clock out and get to halftime. To be honest, they're fortunate just to be 6 points down.
Yep. 3 seconds left on the clock. You're right, Coach. They take a knee, and that's going to bring us to halftime. The Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard. Precision counts, whether it's the final score or the temperature in your home. The name you can trust, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration, serving southern middle Tennessee for 50 years. So the Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard is the Lions 7 and the Wildcats 13. And we will be back to listen to the bands here on LightTube and the Duck.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a back spot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Whether you're crushing goals or getting back on your feet, Fit Beyond is where your next chapter begins. At Fit Beyond Plus, we train hard, smart, and together. At Fit Beyond Therapy, we recover with purpose, passion, and support. It's a community for strength, for healing, for going beyond. Go further, go stronger, go Fit Beyond.
Please welcome to the field the Tullahoma High School Marching Band. This evening they will perform their 2025 show, Fuego del Corazon, Fire of the Heart. The band is under the direction of Field Commander Alexander Cook, Jonah Vallejos, and Deja Robinson, and logistical coordinator.
Whoa, Marco's! It's one of our tastiest deals, and it's perfect for your hungry crew. For a limited time, get a large specialty pizza and a large 2-topping pizza for just $26.99. There might even be leftovers for breakfast tomorrow. Marco's! Pizza lovers get it.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop Factory Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
The Russell Barnett Automotive family is just that, a family. And our employees, our customers, and our communities are all part of it. At Russell Barnett, we go the extra mile to make sure everyone is taken care of. That's why we have things like complimentary pickup and delivery, free checkups and oil changes, lifetime powertrain warranties, and so much more. At Russell Barnett Automotive, we would be honored to have you as part of our family. So my question is, why buy anywhere else?
Russell Barnett sells tires? We sure do. We carry brands you know and trust, and we'll match any competitor's price. Plus, 2 years of road hazard protection for free. Just another advantage of doing business with Russell Barnett Automotive. We take care of our customers, even after the sale, and do everything we can to save you money. Come see us for all your automotive needs. Visit one of our 5 locations or online at russellbarnett.com. The Russell Barnett Automotive family. Why buy tires anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop Factory Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
But wait, there's Marco's. With pizza this good, there won't be leftovers unless you order more for leftovers. Nice. Get unlimited large 1-topping pizzas for just $10.99 each.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a back spot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
crushing goals or getting back on your feet, Fit Beyond is where your next chapter begins. At Fit Beyond Plus, we train hard, smart, and together. At Fit Beyond Therapy, we recover with purpose, passion, and support. It's a community for strength, for healing, for going beyond. Go further, go stronger, go Fit Beyond.
Whoa, Marco's! It's one of our tastiest deals, and it's perfect for your hungry crew. For a limited time, get a large specialty pizza and a large 2-topping pizza for just $26.99. There might even be leftovers for breakfast tomorrow. Marco's! Pizza lovers get it.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop Factory Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
At Russell Barnett Ford, we know you're busy, so if your vehicle needs servicing, let us come to you. Our friendly mobile service team can service your vehicle right on the spot. And if you have an issue we can't handle on site, we'll pick it up, fix the problem, and bring it back. And it's all at no additional cost. Same great service, same affordable price. Why get your vehicle serviced anywhere else? Mobile service, just another advantage of doing business with Russell Barnett.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop Factory Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
But wait, there's Marco's. With pizza this good, there won't be leftovers unless you order more for leftovers. Nice. Get unlimited large one-topping pizzas for just $10.99 each.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community, so no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Whether you're crushing goals or getting back on your feet, Fit Beyond is where your next chapter begins. At Fit Beyond Plus, we train hard, smart, and together. At Fit Beyond Therapy, we recover with purpose, passion, and support. It's a community for strength, for healing, for going beyond. Go further, go stronger, go Fit Beyond.
Grill. Marco's. It's one of our tastiest deals, and it's perfect for your hungry crew. For a limited time, get a large specialty pizza and a large 2-topping pizza for just $26.99. There might even be leftovers for breakfast tomorrow. Marco's. Pizza lovers get it.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats.
The Russell Barnett Automotive family is just that, a family. And our employees, our customers, and our communities are all part of it. At Russell Barnett, we go the extra mile to make sure everyone is taken care of. That's why we have things like complimentary pickup and delivery, free checkups and oil changes, lifetime powertrain warranties, and so much more. At Russell Barnett Automotive, we would be honored to have you as part of our family. So my question is, why buy anywhere else?
At Russell Barnett Ford, we know you're busy, so if your vehicle needs servicing, let us come to you. Our friendly mobile service team can service your vehicle right on the spot. And if you have an issue we can't handle on site, we'll pick it up, fix the problem, and bring it back. And it's all at no additional cost. Same great service, same affordable price. Why get your vehicle serviced anywhere else? Mobile service, just another advantage of doing business with Russell Barnett.
Back to Wilkins Stadium, we see the Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard reading that Tullahoma is currently on top of Columbia Central 13-7. And we are in the Bosky's Grill press box high atop the stadium. And top of the line stakes are a short drive to Bosky's at Willowbrook Golf Course in Manchester. They have a course for everyone at Bosky's. And in the Bosky's press box, we had a special guest, didn't we, Ken? Can you tell us about our special guest real quick?
Yeah, Rylan Reese came up here. He's a 14-year-old from Tullahoma. And he's a friend of our show on Wildcat Weekly that Scott and I host down at Whiskey Trail every Thursday night with Coach Sisk and two of his players. Rylan often comes up there and brings a T-shirt, man, and gets autographs. And I keep the shirt in my car, so when he's out of town, I try to get him signed, man. So he's got a host of Wildcats on the back of that. He's a big Wildcat fan. And he really aspires at some point to be a sports broadcaster at 14, man. And he's got an amazing knowledge of players in the big three sports, football, baseball, basketball, man. And, look, I just try to encourage him, young guys, you can chase and pursue your dreams, man. If you believe it, you can achieve it.
Yeah, and he was up here. He had the headset on. Y'all didn't hear it, but he did a fantastic job. I was asking him some questions. I said, what's the keys to victory? And he gave me some keys to victory for the second half. Then he said, this game is important because it's senior night, and there's a sense that Eli Grove's out there right now, and he's playing with the team. And if he were here, he'd be making some trouble for these Lions as well.
He said he'd be dominating the game.
He'd be dominating. So let's talk about that. Tomorrow is going to be the Eli Grove Legacy 8K. That's November 1st, which is tomorrow. You can head to raceroster.com and find out more information. It's the Eli Grove Legacy 8K Run, Walk, and Ruck. So make sure you go out and you support that. Y'all, this game has been an exciting one to say the least. These guys – and – we are going to crown, after the game, we're going to crown a Midtown Nutrition Player of the Game. Healthy has never tasted better. Delicious shakes, loaded teas, and much more. Visit Midtown Nutrition for healthy nutrition and tasty energy, 313 North Jackson Street in Tullahoma. But now let's talk about the first half Player of the Game. I'm going to have to say is going to Marvancy so far. What do you think?
Oh, no doubt about it. As far as the Columbia Lions are concerned, the boogeyman on the field today is number 22 tonight, 22 for the Wildcats. I mean, this guy's been a monster out here. And the thing, look, the initial drive of the game, Columbia drove it 80-plus yards and with zero passes. They shoved the ball down our throat. They ran right down our throat. Tullahoma settles in. They get a break on their first touchdown, a short field to tie the game. The punter muffed a punt. Tullahoma recovers inside the Cardinal zone, They cash in. Marvancy gets his first of 2 touchdowns, game tied after the PAT. Prior to that, Tullahoma Tullahoma missed a 52-yard field goal attempt to try to take a lead. Actually, prior to that, a 52-yard field goal by Dotson was no good. In the first quarter ended 7-7, but really the game turned defensively because number 22, Marvancy Johnson, from his linebacker position, made some key run stops, I think 1 or 2 for tackle for loss, and really changed the momentum of this football game. Since then, it's been nothing but punt, and another errant fumbled snap by – look, Marvancy's done everything the first half. 2 touchdowns. He's been a menace on defense. He's been a ghoul on defense, and he drop-kicked a punt. He coffin-cornered a punt to the 4-yard line. Yeah, so which pinned him back. So, looking at the keys to victory, really, we said Tullahoma had to have – number one was have a stingy run defense. After the first drive, they've had a stingy. And then we had the turnover margin. Tullahoma was definitely won the penalty battle. Columbia Tullahoma's on that 1 penalty in the first half. Columbia multiple 4 or 5 penalties, and then the field position battle.
100%.
I said I believe the punt teams and coverage units will play a decisive factor tonight. They have in the coverage units. Tullahoma on kickoffs has pinned them, the coverage teams, inside their 20. Conversely, 2 punts that we've got inside the Cardinal zone, 1 we cashed in and 1 we didn't. I hope the second one that we had at the 2-minute mark of the first half and went 3 and out and missed another field goal. We missed 2 field goals in the first half. Doesn't come back and bite us because that was a scoring opportunity we did miss.
And we could talk about the players all day. They've done a great job. Let's give it up for the coaching staff. They have played these Lions like a tool. They've played it absolutely correct. And we're getting ready to start the second half of this game with our Owens Provision kickoff. Quality apparel at Owens Provision in downtown Manchester. Everything you need for your business wear to your UT game day gear at Owens, 104 West 4th Street in Manchester. Just an update, a Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard update from the game between Franklin County and Lincoln County at the half. Lincoln County leads Franklin County 39-0.
I told you that. It's like the great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I mean, look. I said as soon as the coin is flipped, Lincoln County's going to win that game. I mean, it's just if they have a coin flip, they're going to win. So what this means is if Tullahoma holds on and wins this game, they're going to host next week. Then the Lions will go on the road. But vice versa, if Columbia wins, they'll host in Columbia a playoff game against an opponent to be determined, and the Cats will travel. So a lot at stake here in this second half. Cats need to hold on and pull this one out here on Halloween. Right. Have a happy Halloween and a great senior night here.
That's it. So we're ready for our Owens Provisions kickoff, and it's going to be Eli Raymer kicking off. Back deep to recover is Dominic Harris and Gabriel DeLauder. So we are getting ready for the second half. So, just like what you said, if Tullahoma can pull off this victory, and we don't want to jinx anything. In fact, I'm knocking on wood right now. I had that happen in baseball one time. I'm not going to do it again. But if they can hold out, we will we'll host a first-round playoff game here next week. So let's see what we can do. Getting ready for our kickoff to our second half, and Eli Raymer gets in motion. Here's the kick, and it sails into the end zone for a touchback for the Wildcats.
Well, this far, it sure has been a frightful night for the special teams of the Columbia Lions. And, basically when I sit back and I look at this first half, Tullahoma has a decisive advantage at quarterback receivers in the pass game. Tullahoma has decisive advantage in the punt game. Okay, you've seen that. And so if that holds status quo, man, the run defense just needs to hold up for the Cats. We need to generate some points and be aggressive on offense. This first drive of the second half is critical for Tullahoma.
Absolutely. And we're going to see that first drive right now as Lucas Reed steps back, and the handoff is to Marvancy Johnson. breaks some tackles off the right side, and he picks up a Hogan's Collision Center first down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, so he rips off another big run. You know, as I mentioned in pregame, Marvancy had 9 runs last year against Columbia, 10-plus yards. He's had about 4 tonight, so he's certainly over 100 yards. We don't have official stats up here, but he's went over 100 yards already here in the first play of the third quarter.
Yep, and that's a pickup of 12 yards right there. First down, 10 to go on the 32-yard line. Reed takes a snap. Marvancy tries to juke his way up the middle, picks up 1 or 2 yards. It's going to be second down for Tullahoma.
Well, and we knew Marvancy was going to get a load of carries as he only had 15 last week against the Rebels. So, this guy gets stronger as the game goes on. You know, the coach Sisk raves about how after practice is over, Marvancy puts in extra effort, extra time.
Yeah.
One of the last guys to leave each day, and that's what pays off in these kind of football games in these situations.
Absolutely. And
Cat's got trips formation to the left here.
Yep, steps back. We see Lucas in the pocket. Throws out.
Beautiful.
That's it to Caden Poff, and Caden Poff picks up a Hogan's Collision Center first down. That pass was perfect, and Caden picks up some extra yards
Best pass of the night by Reed. Man, he zipped that ball out there. But, see, we've been setting him up by throwing that wide receiver screen all night. So with the trips out to the left, one of the receiver breaks and just turns and fakes like the ball's coming to him. And Poff just broke downfield, and a laser shot from Reed there pierces the defense, and the Cats cross the 50.
Yep, down to the line's 47. It is first down and 10 on the 47-yard line. Lucas steps back in the pocket. There's a stoppage here on the field. That's a flag on the field. Let's see what that is here.
A pink flag.
False start on the Wildcats. That's going to push them back. 5 yards, first down and 15 on the Tullahoma 47.
Yeah, so Reed was going to pass on first down there. I do like that. Man, you got to keep them honest, and that really opens up the run game for Marvancy when the pass game is clicking. And it looks like Reed drew a really good pass to Poff on that last one.
Yep. Reed with an empty backfield. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Reed takes the snap. Throws right out there to Landon Johnson, who picks up some good yardage on the left-hand side. Didn't get much after the catch. There's a defender right there on him. But that gives us second down and looks like 5 to go. And we're set back. Reed with Marvancy Johnson in the backfield tries to get the defense to jump there with a hard count.
Well, we haven't seen Lucas Reed run the ball tonight on that read option. That play is in the playbook.
Reed to pass to Landon Johnson again, who picks up a Hogan's Collision Center first down to the Lions' 28-yard line. Great pass from Lucas Reed to Landon Johnson.
Yeah, just a quick slant pattern right there in the connection. So pass game starting to click. Cats come out throwing the ball here in the second half. I like it.
Here's what's impressive about Landon. Sophomore, 6 foot tall, and he has got years ahead of him. He's a great player. He's going to develop into something special here. It's going to be first down, 10 to go on the 28-yard line. 8 minutes and 50 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Once again, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard, 13-7 Wildcats on top. Reed throws through the middle, and it is just off the hands of Gavin Seabolt.
He was there, and he was wide open down the middle, just off his fingertips. Passed just a little bit past him, and quarterback could have thrown a more accurate pass, but Gavin's probably saying, you know what, it got me on the fingertips. I wish I had another shot at it.
Yeah, it didn't look like he had to reach that far either, so I'm going to put this on Gavin. That was actually a lead pass that Lucas had, but
he was open. Perfect play call in that situation.
It was second down for an incomplete pass. On the 28-yard line, Lucas lined up with Marvancy in the back, Will Hyden in motion. The handoff, nope. Oh, Reed tries to find Caden Poff out in the open. He wasn't even looking for that pass, Coach.
Yeah, he may have caught an audible right there. May have caught a hot route right there. Reed saw something and just threw a quick pass out to Poff. But Poff, as you said, never adjusted to it, was not looking for the football. Basically had his back to the football and Reed kind of jumping up and down, so that's going to set us up 3rd and long.
Yeah, he's lucky the defender was watching Caden Poff more than he was the ball, or else that would have been an interception.
Yeah, look, and this is the thing. The Cats have a promising drive to start this half. They need to cash in points. They've missed 2 field goals. They've missed opportunity at the end of the first half. Right. They need to, swell this lead to 2 possessions here.
Absolutely. Reed pops back in the pocket. Throws out to receiver and picks up about 5-6 yards. That's going to be Caden Poff on that reception that time.
Yeah, and it was in a tight window right there, so that's going to set up.
Yeah, that's going to be
4th down.
4th down and 5 to go. And it looks like they're keeping their offense on the field, Coach. They're going to go for it here.
Let's see, what yard line exactly are we on?
Yeah, so we're on the 24-yard line.
Okay,
23-yard line.
23, that would be a 40-yard field goal attempt, certainly within Dotson's distance, but he has missed 2 tonight, so the Cats elect to go for it on 4th and 5.
With the drive the way it's going, and that pass is out to Gavin Seabolt, who runs over a defender.
Yes, he does.
To pick up a Hogan's Collision Center 1st down.
Big play, though, so kind of like a play action. In that play of 4th and 5, you think Marvancy's a run threat there, and he certainly is, but he throws the ball back, shows confidence in his big tight end, Gavin Seabolt. He reels that one in, and a nice, tough run after the catch to get the Wildcats the big 1st down on that 4th down conversion.
Hogan's Collision Center. Satisfaction guaranteed, or you get the dent back at Hogan's, 108 Brown Street in Tullahoma. Gavin Seabolt just ran right into number 17, Lee Holloway. He'll have second thoughts before he does that again. And there's a pass into the end zone, and it's caught for a Wildcat touchdown.
Beautiful.
That pass was perfect.
Bobo.
Lucas Reed to Alex Bobo.
Yeah.
For another Wildcats, let's say a American Mulch and Landscaping touchdown.
And Cats line up quickly there. So a beautiful strike. Man, that was all pass pretty much that drive. Man, a run or 2 from Marvancy. But, these black uniforms, this kind of looked like a Texas Tech air raid offense on that series, on that drive, right?
Yep. Score touchdown every time with American Mulch and Landscaping. High-quality mulch, rock, and landscape supplies. And delivery is available. Discounts for veterans, teachers, and first responders. 504 South Anderson Street and Chase Dodkins. Once more, Chase Dodson's kick is good this time for the extra point. And the Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard is the Lions 7 and your Wildcats 20 on Light Tube and the Duck.
Is your car in the shop, or do you just need a bigger vehicle for that trip? Russell Barnett has 3 locations that can rent you a ride with the kind of hometown service you'll appreciate. From a compact car to a 15-passenger van, why rent anywhere else? Russell Barnett sells tires? We sure do. We carry brands you know and trust, and we'll match any competitor's price. Plus, 2 years of road hazard protection for free. Just another advantage of doing business with Russell Barnett Automotive. We take care of our customers, even after the sale, and do everything we can to save you money. Come see us for all your automotive needs. Visit one of our 5 locations or online at russellbarnett.com. The Russell Barnett Automotive family. Why buy tires anywhere else?
Welcome back. Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard is the Wildcats 20 and the Lions 7 after that beautiful pass from Reed to Bobo. Back to receive the kicks, Daniel Booker and Cameron Bridges as Chase Dodson.
Look, I love the aggression of Tullahoma because they're keying. They come out, Tradarius Goff and the Columbia Lions come out, hey, we got a key, we got to stop 22. And then you go air raid through the air, pass. And those sequence of passes by Reed, the accuracy of those outside the one pass down the middle could have been better to Seabolt on the touchdown. But we come back and we get it as he converts that completion to Seabolt on the sidelines on the 4th and 4. That was the big play in the drive. But, man, that was a great drive. And love what offensive coordinator Jared L., the way he drew those plays up.
Beautiful.
Because we were setting up them up in the first half. One of the key plays early in that drive was to send Poff down the field, fake it out, put your eyes in the quarterback to the wide receiver, screen, and then shoot it downfield to Poff. He was very accurate. Impressed with Reed's accuracy that drive.
And very important to start that first drive of the second half with a score. That was a pretty great sequence of events, 80-yard scoring drive. Booker takes it himself out to the pocket, finds a receiver, but it has dropped right through his hands. The receiver was there, and that's going to go incomplete.
Yeah, and now look, what this does is this takes the Lions out of their comfort zone.
Yep.
They're a run-first football team, and now they have to go to the pass because they got a 13-0 deficit. Tullahoma's put up a 13-point deficit. Tullahoma's put up 20 straight unanswered points after that 80-plus yard drive by the Lions to open the game up and take the 7-zip lead.
Yeah, and that was Jamari Hall that dropped that pass. Normally, he's not known for dropping passes. He is their leading receiver on the year.
And if this game comes down to Columbia's pass game, Tullahoma's in good shape. From
Yep.
what I've seen the first two quarters.
Which is why I think the coaching staff needs some credit here. They have stopped this run game. Booker lines with an empty backfield, but also hands off to Cameron Bridges, who comes around the left-hand side, and he has found an opening on the left-hand side of the field. And he's going to be ran out of bounds at the Lions' 45-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like he's out to the 47,
Yeah.
but just a
Wow.
wide receiver
Giving him a good
reverse.
spot.
That was a big play with a burst of speed there by the Lions, and that's what they're going to have to do. That was just a misdirection play that certainly caught Tullahoma off guard in those situations. You got to play backside discipline and not chase the football, but hold your spots, and they didn't do that.
They lined up empty backfield, and then Cameron Bridges came around that right-hand side for that misdirection, just found daylight on the left-hand side. And now we have Booker lined up with Hanson Ball in the backfield. Booker takes it himself from the right-hand side, finds some daylight out through the middle, and picks up about 8 yards on that play. It's going to be second down.
Yeah, we saw right there and on that play that Landon Price tried to rip the football away from Booker on that one.
Yeah.
Unable to do it, he grabbed his arm trying to strip the ball.
Yeah, when you got a guy who throws through the air 11 touchdowns and runs for 12 touchdowns on the year, it's kind of impressive what Tullahoma's defense has done so far.
All right, they put 3 in the Wildcat here.
Yep. Line up 3, and then he's got 1 out to the right with Ball in the backfield. Booker steps up, throws it to Ball out in the open, and Ball finds daylight out to the left-hand side. He has ran out of bounds at the Tullahoma 18-yard line.
Well, Ball's their playmaker in the air game, and he's a threat with the ball in his hands. He's got good speed and galloped down the sidelines that time, and they're inside our Cardinal zone now.
It's Ball with the ball. The bang-to-bang, biggie-diggy-diggy. That's a little Kid Rock joke there. Very little joke. And we are 1st and 10. That's going to be a Hogan's Collision Center first down for the Lions. At their 20-yard line, Booker takes it himself, but is met in the backfield first by Marvancy Johnson and then a host of Wildcats. He's going to lose at least a yard, maybe 2. Marvancy was back quick on that play. The second down and 11 for the Lions on the 21.
Well, Columbia has got down the field quickly. You know, Tullahoma had a time-consuming drive to start the second half. They scored to 7:43 mark, and a minute and a half later, they're inside the Cardinal zone. So Tullahoma's defense needs to bend but not break here.
That's it. 6 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Once again, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard has the Lions 7, Wildcats 20. Booker takes the snap, tries to find Ball in the open, and it is in the open. He finds room on the left-hand side. That pass was complete down to the looks like 6-yard line, 7-yard line is where they're going to put it.
Well, another well-designed play, a little gadget play. All the flow of the action goes right. Ball just slipped out of the backfield, and he threw a little pass, just looped it to him there. Beautiful touch there showed by Booker to Ball on that connection, and they're knocking at our door at the 7-yard line now, 1st and goal.
Yeah, I thought that ball was going over his head, but that was just a drifter pass out to Ball, and he made a good play heading out to the left-hand side. It is 1st and goal on the 7-yard line for the Lions.
Well, the Lions have bit us now with that reverse and now that little slip pass.
Line up in a
with
goal
the
line.
Misdirection play.
And Booker takes it himself. There's a flag on the play. We'll see what this is for. Might be Tullahoma. No, it's going to be against the Lions. False start. And that's going to bring them back some. It's going to bring them back. It's going to be 1st and 12.
Yeah, that's 3 of those they've had tonight. We talked about those self-inflicted wounds.
Yeah.
The Lions are licking their self-inflicted wounds right now.
It is different, but it is nice to have that not be our way of playing tonight. Very, very disciplined Wildcats team tonight, which is good. So we are 1st and 12 on the 12-yard line, 1st and goal, Booker takes it himself, finds a little bit of daylight, actually runs up through, and he gets tackled hard at the 5-yard line. Will Hyden had him.
Yeah, Hyden capped him, but so they just spread the receivers out on that one, and Booker goes in the middle, runs the ball, and gets inside the 5. So that's going to set up.
Yeah, that's 2nd and goal.
2nd goal.
Yeah, that's a true mark of a good player, Coach, is when they have nothing, but they can make a 7-8 yard gain right there.
Well, and it's a safe play. Look, if you spread us out, you spread the defense out there, because everything gets tight, and that's a good safe play. You just give it to your quarterback and say, hey, get it, go to the goal line with it.
Which the last 3 plays they've lined up in the goal line formation. Booker takes it himself around the left-hand side, and he finds daylight again. And he will be out of bounds before he reaches the goal line. Looks like he was out at the 1-yard line. There's going to be third down and goal to go on the 1.
Aiden Kelly got the last shot at him and put him out at the 1, so going to set up 3rd and goal here.
Important 3rd and goal here.
Goal line defense for this ghoulish Wildcat team now.
And they are stacked in the middle. And it looks like Daniel Booker gets the touchdown from one line judge.
Flags all over the place. Let's see.
There's flags on the field. Let's see what they call.
Well, regardless, it's going to be post-possession. 40 is chirping for Columbia.
Yeah, and he was told to get off the field by one of his own players.
Yeah, that was Zane Nash, so we'll see. Probably going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct. We hope it's on Columbia and not an offsetting on both teams. Let's let them sort this out and get this call, but it's probably going to be possession, meaning the play will result in a score and it'll be tacked on the kickoff.
And one ref goes to the line.
They called it on Tullahoma.
Wow.
So the touchdown is standing. Right. They'll probably tack the 15 on, or to have to ditch the goal on the PAT, or take assess the kickoff.
Wow. All right.
I think it'd be the kickoff. Yep.
So again, Coach, we talk about discipline on both sides of the field, and that was just a play that you want to kind of mark off. You're playing well. Yeah, you got to mark.
Well, the big thing there's the line response drive. Tullahoma threatening to TKO the Lions, put this game away, go up 2 scores. Now we're back down to a 6-point game.
Yep. So that was an American Mulch and Landscaping touchdown for the Lions. The extra point is good. And the Stroups Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard is the Lions 14 and the Wildcats 20 on Light Tube and the Duck.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroups Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats.
But wait, there's Marco's. With pizza this good, there won't be leftovers unless you order more for leftovers. Nice. Get unlimited large one-topping pizzas for just $10.99 each.
You're back at WC Dub Field, Wilkins Stadium, where the Stroups Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard is the Lions 14 and Tullahoma Wildcats 20. Precision counts. Whether it's the final score or the temperature in your home, the name you can trust, Stroups Accurate Refrigeration, serving southern Middle Tennessee for 50 years. Now we're going to see Eli Raymer.
So what they've done is they've called 2 personal fouls on Tullahoma because they've moved the ball up to the Wildcat 45-yard line. I think here if I'm the Lions, I'd go for an onside kick, because if you kick the ball 10 yards and don't recover it, Tullahoma's just out to the 35. It's worth the risk to give them the ball at the 35 to have a shot to recover the onside kick. Yeah. So there's no way. Look, you can boot the ball through the end, so you could kick it into the field house out there into the 10th grade biology lab over here. But look. I think here you try to squib it or do an onside kick and recover it.
To that point, you've seen the special teams of the Lions thus far, and well, that's kind of And he does just exactly that, kicks it through the end zone for a touchback, and Tullahoma will start on the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and I don't understand that. Look, an onside kick is not a good percentage for the kickoff, for the kick team, but from that area of the field, when you're on plus side and you got the ball to 45, it's probably going to go 15 yards instead of 10. So, I mean, you scrum for the ball and tell them it gets you to 30. As it is, they get it at the 20, so you only gain 10 yards possession, but you don't have a chance to recover the ball and steal the possession.
Yeah, I see your point.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Coach. But we are starting 1st and 10 at the 20 for the Wildcats. And there's a flag on the play. See what the call is. False start on the offense. I'll see where that was.
Well, this game has gotten tight all of a sudden. We feel comfortable. We saw Reed really clicking in the passing game the first drive of the second half. Tullahoma goes up 20-7. Nice response drive by the Lions. We're down to just a precarious 6-point lead, and the Cats now 1st and 15 after that penalty.
Yeah, he had Julian Cole in motion. I don't know whether they called the false start on Julian Cole or not. I didn't see the line move, but Reed lines up with the backfield as Marvancy gets the ball, handoff to Marvancy, finds some daylight right out in the open, and he is off. He's gone. They're not catching him. Marvancy Johnson 30 to the 20 to the 10, and that is a touchdown for the Wildcats, and American Mulch and Landscaping touchdown. No flags on the field, and that is a touchdown.
Well, so after the 5-yard penalty, they kick it through the end zone. That's an 85-yard touchdown burst by Marvancy Johnson.
No, they waved off the flag.
So that's going to put him over 200 yards for the contest.
Are they calling it back? There's a flag on the play in the backfield.
Never saw it. The Wildcat fans are going nuts. Boy, that's a big call. It's going to wipe out an 85-yard touchdown run by Marvancy Johnson and put the Wildcats. That looks like an illegal chop block right there. So they call one of our linemen for a cut block below the waist, and that's going to move us back from the 15, probably half the distance, I would say, to the 7.5-yard line.
Well, he's got us at 10.
Okay.
That's where we're at. So it's 1st and 20, and that erases a beautiful run from Marvancy. But, Coach, I'm not putting it past him. He's been doing it all game.
Well, that was a game changer, though. You wipe an 85-yard touchdown run off the books. That's tough.
He sends
big call.
And it looks like was that Dominic Harris?
That really gives the Lions new life, really. Because that was a
handoff to Dominic Harris for no gain.
Could have been a potential knockout blow going up. 26-14. Tullahoma maybe went for 2 there with Riddle to put up 2 full scores, but here we are, man. 6 points up and back at our 10-yard line.
So 2nd and 20 after the handoff off to Dominic Harris goes for nothing. Lucas Reed with an empty backfield. Back to pass. Throws right over the field to Dominic Harris, who is close to a first down. Has about a yard or 2 to go. That's out to the Tullahoma 28-yard line.
Well, how about that? We've seen Harris make some explosive runs this year, but that was just a nice catch again. I'm going to tell you, Lucas Reed is zipping the ball on target tonight. That's what you want. A couple of weeks ago on Wildcat Weekly, Coach Sis told us our best game is in front of us. Mm-hmm. If we can get the accuracy out of the passing game, the receivers catching the ball like they're doing tonight, combined with Marvancy, just put it all together and eliminate these penalties, and we'll be all right going forward.
3rd and 1 as they try the sneak, and Lucas Reed picks up the first down on his feet. Actually, that's Patrick Riddle picks up that first down.
Yeah, once Riddle's back in. Yep.
A Hogan's Collision Center first down. Satisfaction guaranteed, or you get the dent back at Hogan's, 108 Brown Street in Tullahoma.
So, look, the Wildcats overcome a 20 yards to go situation, backed up to their 10. That is that's big. That's big. And, because you could have got demoralized after the 85-yard penalty, and you come back and have the fortitude, the mental toughness to convert.
Riddle steps back, throws out to his receiver on the right-hand side. Yeah, that was a catch. It looked like he fell as he caught that, but that was Caden Poff out for a nice 3-yard gain, but fell to his knees as he caught the ball. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 yards to go.
Well, just a little out pattern. Just the pass was low and away, so there was nothing Poff could do but catch the ball and not get any yards after the catch. A modest 3-yard gain here sets up 2nd and 7. Cats up by 6, 2:19 to go in the third quarter. Cats holding on to a 6-point lead. Both teams have scored touchdowns in the third quarter.
Riddle comes up to the line, says something to Gavin. Seabolt sends him in motion. The snap back to Riddle, and he hands it to Dominic Harris, who picks up a nice chunk of yards, about 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Yeah,
third down and 3 to go. So we're on the 40-yard line.
So Riddle's still in the quarterback here, and Riddle's the passing quarterback. So it'd be interesting to see what kind of call we get here. I would have to say, and Dominique's in. So Reed's out, Marvanti's out, Dominique's in, and Riddle's in.
Yep. Riddle lines back with Dominic Harris.
Stuffed.
And Dominic is
loss of yardage.
Yep. He's going to lose about 3 yards there.
Yeah, they had that play, smelled out, so that's going to set up a 4th down for Tullahoma's going to have to punt the football.
They actually give him some really good yardage there. Calls it on the point of contact, so he's only going to lose about 2 yards on that. 4th and 5 at the 38-yard line. And Marvancy Johnson is back to receive this snap again.
I guess he's going to punt it again on 4th and 5. Yeah, because it's not a shotgun. He's back deeper, about 6 or 7 yards.
And he runs the ball
my goodness.
up the middle.
Oh, it's close. I think he may be a half-yard short. The spot's coming in. It's going to be really, really close. He's right at the yard mark, but they fake a punt right there.
Wow.
Oh, I don't know if I like this spot. It could be a half-yard short. They need to measure. Yep. It's really close.
They're giving the ball to the Lions as the Tullahoma defense comes onto the field. Coach,
they're going to measure. They're going to measure. You call for the measurement. I mean, it's right there at the sticks. I think he's a half-yard short to 3/4 of a yard short here.
Well, I don't. That spot is very generous. Man,
says the Wildcats defense come onto the field yet?
Yeah, they came out.
No, they're measuring. They did call for the measurement. That's what I thought. And that's a signal when the referee reaches his arms out and then kind of touches his chest with both hands on either side. Then it's going to be a measurement. Here we go.
Measurement on the field, and he is a half yard.
Yeah, half-yard short.
Half-yard short. Lions ball on the.
Well, that was a key. We talked about. And I've stressed it. A couple mistakes in the punt game for Columbia, but Tullahoma may have made one there. You got a 6-point lead. You certainly don't want to give them the ball inside your 45-yard line with a short field there. You punt, leave for rely on your defense there in that situation. But I thought when we lined up, Marvanti was like 7 yards deep. That he might punt it there. And he never looked to punt. It was a straight call run all the way.
So the handoff to Ball. Ball loses a yard, as he is met there by Marvancy Johnson, who was probably pretty angry about his last drive.
Yeah, and he had some help from big Micah Witten delivering the lead on that one, number 97. He's had big licks tonight by
Marvancy.
By Micah Witten. Yeah, and we had Micah on Wildcat Weekly earlier this season, and he talked about watching Ray Lewis tape. So that guy was a pretty good linebacker, right?
10 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard is the Lions 14 and the Wildcats 20. They're going to let the clock roll out, and we'll be back with the start of our fourth quarter with a 1-minute break here on the Light Tube and the Duck.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a back spot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
We're back at Wilkins Stadium when the Stroups Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard at the start of the fourth quarter is the Lions 14 and the Wildcats 20 as the Lions are starting their drive from the 43-yard line. Booker takes the snap, hands it off. Again, another trick play out to Cameron Bridges. And he picks up some good yardage. That's going to be...
It's number 1.
Yeah, that's Cameron Bridges.
Yeah, Bridges, explosive.
For a Hogan's Collision Center first down.
Yeah, just an inside handoff from his wide receiver spot. And boy, he just stuck his foot in the ground and made an excellent cut right there. So the Cats give short field position. The biggest play of the third quarter, both teams exchanged touchdown, was the play that didn't happen. The 85-yard touchdown run by Marvancy wiped out for a cut block. And really that has changed the momentum of this football game.
It has. It has. But Wildcats have plenty of time to revise their mental status and finish this game strong as we're just now starting the fourth quarter. At the 26-yard line of Tullahoma are the Lions, 1st and 10. And that's a handoff to Ball. He is brought down by a couple of Wildcats, one of those being...
Well, we knew we was going to have a thriller tonight. We just talked about it, and it's shaping up that way,
Dave.
Is. I mean, 2014 here, just started the fourth quarter, and these two good football teams battling it out for second and third in the region. The winner plays at home next week in the playoffs. The loser travels.
Booker takes a snap, handoff to Ball, who cuts through the middle, and he is met there by Wildcats. Picks up about 5 yards. He might be just a yard short here.
Well, Ball, the thing about these guys, they stick their foot in the ground and they make sharp cuts, man. Yeah. So you really got to get to them in before they make those cuts. I mean, that's tough to stop.
It is. That's going to end up being a Hogan's Collision Center first down for the Lions as they're on the 16-yard line. Booker is back in the pocket with Ball with him. And the handoff is to Hanson Ball, and he is met there by a host of Wildcats, and the first of which is going to be Micah Winton, who brings him down hard.
Yeah, Winton showing up on the Wildcat defense. He's been active all night, playing very aggressive. He feels the hole on that one.
I'd like to see a stop here for just a field goal attempt. We'll see if that happens. Second and 10. No gain on that play. 9:35 left to play in the game. Stroups Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard is the Lions 14 again and the Wildcats 20. Thank you for joining us on Light Tube and the Duck. We got an exciting game going on, folks. Booker with a pass that sails wide over the head of his receiver.
Yeah, he was open. He just threw a bullet. That time Booker put a little bit too much. He zipped that ball out there, and it didn't look like the receiver put his hands up until it was too late. The ball was already by him. I mean, it was right there between his hands, but the ball was already by him. So, so Booker throws a fastball, and pass goes incomplete. Yep. So that's going to set up a third down.
That pass was intended for number 15, Burton Moore, the senior 6'1". It's going to be third down and 10 yards to go.
This sets up an interesting dichotomy here. If you don't get the first down, do you kick the field goal because two field goals would tie it, or do you go for the touchdown?
Booker drops back, has some pressure. He's trying to run.
He got around the edge on us and got the first down inside the 10.
Looks like there was a couple holdings that weren't called there, but he got that Hogan's Collision Center first down.
Look, that play was designed to go back left, but he kept rolling out to the right. He was going to throw back to his left. Another one of those misdirection plays. I think that's how that was set up. But as Booker got to the edge, he saw that the Wildcat defenders did not seal the edge, and so he said, okay, if you give it to me, I'm going to take it. And he just manipulated his way down the sidelines. Nifty feet there by Booker puts the Lions in serious scoring opportunity threat here to take the lead.
To be first and goal at the 6-yard line. That's some fancy footwork from quarterback Daniel Booker. He has done it all year long. And Tullahoma in a tight spot here. So it's 9 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Hanson ball with a handoff. He's met by Tullahoma, and he's brought down at the 3-yard line, looks like. It's going to be second down and goal.
Winton, once again, he's playing like a monster on defense tonight.
He is. And we got some big boys coming in for the defensive stand at the goal line. It's going to be
Horton comes back in, 66 at defensive end. Hyden lines up on the right side here.
Looks like maybe Henry Kinsey is in as well.
McGowan on the left side, big 67. So Cats need to hold the point of attack right here.
Now what you
second down, second and goal.
What you need to watch for is Booker to keep it just like that.
Touchdown.
And he is in for an American Mulch and Landscaping touchdown. Ties the score up. For Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard is now 20-20. Here with 8:15 left in the game.
Well, that series was set up by the fake punt by Tullahoma. As Marvancy was stopped a half a yard short, they get the short field from the 43, and they take it in to tie it at 20.
Yep, Eli Raymer set for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. And that puts the Lions up ahead of Tullahoma. The Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard is now the Lions 21 and the Wildcats 20 on the light tube and the duck. So welcome back. Short distance to go for the Lions, and they capitalize on it by scoring another touchdown that puts them in the lead, 21-20, as we are 8:15 left in the fourth quarter.
So, I'm not really going to call it a failed fake punt attempt because he didn't ever try to punt it, but Marvancy was basically 7 foot back, 7 foot deep in the shotgun formation, and he was not going to pass the ball, so it was straight run all the way. So it was just a failed fourth down conversion. Gives the short field. We capitalized on them on the short field on the punt issue. Another time at the end of the first half, we didn't. Now, so that play, that sequence is going to come back, could hurt us. And then the 85-yard touchdown that's called back against Marvancy. So Cats have squandered some scoring opportunities tonight. Also missed 2 field goals. So that they find themselves behind now, 21-20 after, they had held the lead after Columbia started the game with a long drive, to take a 7-point lead. Tullahoma caught them and was ahead until the fourth quarter.
Yep.
So now we're in a cat fight now.
Yeah. Tullahoma held the lead.
Serious cat fight.
Literally. Tullahoma held the lead from about 6 minutes in the first quarter until just then. 8:15 left in the game. Reed lines up with Marvancy in the back. Marvancy takes the ball, finds daylight out to the right side, avoids 1 tackle, avoids 2 tackles, keeps on his feet, and gets a Hogan's Collision Center first down.
All right, that's awesome, man. That's awesome running right there. Just change of direction by Marvancy. And, look, we came out the second half throwing the ball. I think we're going to come out this series running the football with Marvancy, because the defense has been out there for a while. They're a little tired. They're getting a little weary. We need to have a time-consuming drive that eats some clock up and takes the lead and results in a touchdown.
19-yard run by Marvancy Johnson. Puts them at the 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Reed takes the snap a little bit low, and he is met in the back for a sack by number 40, Zane Nash. That's going to be his 5th sack on the year.
Well, and it's the first sack of the game against Tullahoma quarterbacks, if I recall. So, an untimely sack. if you're Tullahoma. So
well, Lucas had some problems getting that snap up. It was a little bit low. By the time he got up, Zane was already in the backfield. So.
Yeah, so Tullahoma back now at their 38-yard line. They're behind the stick, 2nd 16 after that beautiful run by Marvancy. They find themselves in a hole here. So, look, the theory for the Wildcats is we don't have 10-yard plays. We have 10-yard players. So we got guys that can make big plays. We need somebody to do it here.
And that is intercepted by the Lions.
Oh.
That is Lee Holloway with an interception and a touchdown.
Well, that's a pick 6, and the first turnover of the game for Tullahoma is a very critical turnover. It looks like he looked right, threw back left, and right into the hands of a unfriendly Lion who tamed us on that one.
That was intended for Sam Bobo. It was behind him, and that was Lee Holloway with that interception and the score, which Stroups Acura Refrigeration scoreboard now has the Lions up 27-20. And we have Eli Raymer set for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Stroups Acura Refrigeration scoreboard. The Lions on top of the Wildcats 28-20 on Light Tube and the Duck.
Whether you're crushing goals or getting back on your feet, Fit Beyond is where your next chapter begins. At Fit Beyond Plus, we train hard, smart, and together. At Fit Beyond Therapy, we recover with purpose, passion, and support. It's a community for strength, for healing, for going beyond. Go further, go stronger, go Fit Beyond.
Welcome back to Wilkins Stadium. Lee Holloway, 5'10" sophomore with the pick and runs it back for a touchdown. The Lions are now on top 28-20.
Okay, look at the turn of events we've had here, okay? So Tullahoma had a 20-14 lead in the third quarter. They have an 85-yard apparent touchdown by Marvancy Johnson that would have pushed the lead to 27-14. That's wiped out. Tullahoma doesn't score. We start the fourth quarter with a 6-point lead. They've scored 2 touchdowns in less than 6 minutes. Okay? Right. So now we're down by 8. All is not lost. So what Tullahoma's got to do, they've been very successful on 2-point conversions, but they got to push the ball to the end zone. This drive, tied up. This game's starting to look a lot like the Rockville-Tullahoma game a few weeks back.
Absolutely. DeLauder with the kickoff return, and he has found some daylight. It's actually a pretty good return out to the 26-yard line. Goes DeLauder.
At this point, you got to look behind the runners and make sure there's no pink flag down. We've had that thing come out a couple inopportune times tonight, just like we did at Rockville. But ours have just really, tore down big plays, especially that 85-yard touchdown run.
We talked
changed
about
the game.
We talked about this a couple seconds ago, Ken. We talked about 2 missed field goals and 1 missed extra point from Dodson. Would have been 28-27. Would have looked like a lot different game at this point. Lucas Reed in the backfield.
The pressure's on the Cats now.
Marvancy with the carry finds a little bit of room, picks up 3 yards. Looks like
look
he's
at
out
that
to the
big
30.
77 out there. He's just he's just an absolute monster.
He's 6'5" senior Isaiah Bishop.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a space eater in there in the middle, right? I mean,
he is.
You can't move him around. He's almost like Terrence Cody or just these big, immovable defensive linemen that, it's like when Marvancy's going to him, he's got to shuttle left or right, kind of like a, just shuttle away from him because you don't want to run into that guy.
Which is why it's still impressive.
Immovable object, right?
It's impressive that he's found so much yardage in the middle in the first place. Reed with the snap, hands it off to Marvancy. Marvancy tries to find daylight, actually has some great moves, finds a lot of room, and that's going to be a Hogan's Collision Center first down for the Wildcats.
Well, great heart. Lions got one down, and he's beating his fist on the ground.
Yeah,
so
he is down. We're going to take a 1-minute break here. Come back and enjoy an exciting finish to a game here on Light Tube and the Duck.
Whoa, Marco's! It's one of our tastiest deals, and it's perfect for your hungry crew. For a limited time, get a large specialty pizza and a large 2-topping pizza for just $26.99. There might even be leftovers for breakfast tomorrow. Marco's! Pizza lovers get it.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop Factory Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Welcome back to Wilkins Stadium. Have an injured Lion on the field. That's number 9, sophomore 6-foot Jamari Hall. Hope everything is all right. When he went to the ground, he was pounding the ground pretty hard, then he reached for his knee. So we're hoping that everything is okay there. He's starting to get up slowly.
No, he's a highly recruited football player. I mentioned earlier that the young man was being recruited by D1, the Tulane Green Wave.
Yeah, he's walking off the field under his own power, but he is hobbling.
Yeah.
Glad to see him up and walking because that did not look good at all.
Big loss nonetheless for the Lions here as we got 5:46 to go in this game. Tullahoma pretty much with a must-score drive here.
Yeah. I mean, look, both teams are going to the playoff. If somebody's hurt, let them rest, you know. And we hope for the best for him. Tullahoma rolls back out. It is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line of Tullahoma.
And that's a great run by Marvance. He was hemmed in by 3 Lions at the point of attack and then broke the ball outside.
Right.
And what determination. Oh. Tullahoma's left guard come out of his stance early. That's going to be 5 on THS for a procedure call.
Yep, that's going to be a false start. On the Wildcats, pushing back 5 yards. 1st and 15 on the 35-yard line, 34-yard line. Excuse me. 5:25 left to play in the fourth quarter. Still time. There's still time to rush down, grab a score, and then do a 2-point conversion. Plenty of time. Regardless, these two teams have played one heck of a game. And it has been exciting to watch.
Look, Tullahoma had Seabolt wide open early in the game over the middle without a defender. Now the big safety is out.
And there's Marvance
for the Lions.
Didn't find hardly any room. Picks up about a yard.
Wow. Big play by number 22 there for the Lions.
That's going to be Toriano Baldwin, the 5'8" junior. Has some words for Lucas Reed as he walks by as well.
Tullahoma, things getting tougher and tougher, digging themselves a bigger hole now. They need to bounce back here with a big play here on this down. You don't want it to get to 4th down, 2nd down now.
Yep, 2nd and 15, 4:25 left to play. Lucas Reed takes the snap, a little bit low. Out
Deep
to pass.
shot.
Oh, wow. And that's going to be a flag, and that's going to go against the Lions. That was absolutely pass interference.
Well, we'll take it. That pass intended for number 88 for the Wildcats. That pass was intended for Landon Johnson.
Yes, it was. But he had a hold of his jersey the whole way down and then threw him to the ground.
Yeah, the Cats needed that. So that's a big Landon Johnson, 6'4" target, deep shot. You know, I just got through saying that Tullahoma, was probably going to go vertical deep there, and they take a deep shot and draw the PI, so that's going to help us.
And we talk about flags on the field, how frustrating it is, but if we were calling for the Lions right now, we'd be saying the same thing. We can't let stupid penalties disrupt the game, and that's what it did. It's going to be Hogan's Collision Center 1st down on the 49-yard line of Tullahoma. Marvance with the carry around the right-hand side, picks up about a yard, and then he's met by some Lions.
Yeah, that was the play looked slow to develop. It looked like the snap came out slow. The handoff took a while to get the ball.
Yeah.
The transaction from Reed to Johnson there, but Johnson still managed somehow to get a couple yards out of it.
Yeah, he met 2 or 3 Lions about a yard deep and then managed to pick up a couple yards.
Technically could have been a tackle for loss, but Johnson made it a positive play.
So it is 2nd and 8 on the 49-yard line of the Lions.
Cats in no hurry right now. 3:38 on the clock. Full allotment of 3 timeouts to go.
Now, it's played perfectly. I mean, I'd want to score and run down the clock if I could. Marvance. Oh, and that's going to be kept by Lucas Reed, who's brought down in the backfield.
By guess who? Number 22. Back-to-back plays by number 22, or 2 out of the last 3 plays. Big play there. That's another tackle for loss.
Toriano Baldwin, 5'8" junior, has another great play for the Lions. It's going to be 3rd down and 12. 3:20 left to go in the game.
Crunch time now for Tullahoma. I know we escaped, got a 4-point, a 4th down conversion in the Rockville game when Scott Chastain said we needed a miracle, but we need to convert this 3rd down
Lucas
right
drops
here.
back to pass. Passes to Bobo.
Go.
Makes up some yards.
Oh, it's close. It's going to be 4th and 1.
It is going to be 4th and 1.
Oh, brother. Tullahoma had the situation early in the game where they went for a 4th down on that, deep snap shot to Marvancy. We thought it was going to be a quick kick, and he was only a half yard short. So here we go again. We've got to make this one here, Dave.
Now this one's a lot easier.
This is do
to
or
make
die
up.
right here.
This one's a lot easier to make up than 4th and 7.
Even though the Cats got 3 timeouts, the way they're moving the ball on the ground, a timeout, a 1st down or 2 would run it out. Tullahoma's got to have the first here. There it is.
And they pick it up. Marvancy Johnson up the middle, and that's going to be a Hogan's Collision Center 1st down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, big play. So they're going to spot that. It looks like the 37.5-yard line. That's going to temporarily stop the clock while they set the chains. Cats get a new fresh downs. They wind it back up as the ball is set. So
they didn't
Cats
stop
have plenty of time.
They didn't stop the clock. He should have about 10 seconds roll off there, but they just kept the clock running. Hogan's Collision Center, satisfaction guaranteed, or you get the dent back at Hogan's, 108 Brown Street in Tullahoma. It's be 1st down and 10 yards to go on the 37. Reed takes a low snap again. And that's,
mercy. Loss of yardage
that
there.
is going to go out to Patrick Riddle, who caught the ball, but it was a slower pass from Lucas Reed, which left Patrick Riddle wide open and defenseless against a guy who was right on him.
Loss of 2 there. So Cats going backwards, and they're going to have to utilize it to burn one of their timeouts.
All right, so we will be back. It's going to be a 30-second break here. 1 minute break, excuse me. We'll be back on Light Tube and the Duck.
Is your car in the shop, or do you just need a bigger vehicle for that trip? Russell Barnett has 3 locations that can rent you a ride with the kind of hometown service you'll appreciate. From a compact car to a 15-passenger van, why rent anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats.
But wait, there's Marco's. With pizza this good, there won't be leftovers unless you order more for leftovers. Nice. Get unlimited large one-topping pizzas for just $10.99 each.
Stuck between a rock and a hard place, you were back at Wilkins Stadium. A minute and a half left to go in the game. Tullahoma sees 2nd down and 16 to go on the 44-yard line of the Lions.
All right, so what you got to have here, we've had a couple sacks here in the 4th quarter. Number 22 has been very active on that defensive line. He's going to be coming in. Again, he's quick. He's only 5'8", so he's getting through these bigger guys with his quickness, just hitting gaps. You got to pass block here and give Reed time.
Reed with an empty backfield. 2 left, 2 wide. Reed with the snap. Drops back in the pocket. Has to scramble out to the left. Has some daylight.
1st down. No. First down.
He is about 4 yards short of a 1st down. It's going to be with 3rd down and 4 to go.
Well, I saw the first marker, but that was not it. So, yeah, it's going to be 3rd or 4th down in 7 yards?
3rd down and 4 yards. No, 7. You're right. But heads-up play by Lucas to run out of bounds.
All right, so it's
stop
just
that
3rd
clock.
down. Okay, so 3rd and 7.
Heads-up play by Lucas Reed to stop the clock there. Actually, they marked it 3rd and 6.
Okay.
So we're 3rd and 6 with a minute and 23 seconds left
Manageable.
to play. It is.
Nice decision there by Reed.
Marvancy with the carry. Marvancy's footwork. Oh, he is close to that 1st down, Coach. Let's see where they spot the ball.
I think he got the spot by about a half a football this time. So they're probably going to do another measurement here. The ball's at the 27.
They're going to call it. Hogan's Collision Center, 1st down.
Catch up on the ball quickly.
Oh, that is quick. And they're going to spike the ball to stop the clock. Minute And 6 seconds is where the clock should have been. Let's see what the ref has to say about this. They spiked the ball when it was, well, a minute and 7 seconds left.
Yeah, so they're probably going to put a second or two back up there. But
hopefully they put about 10 seconds left because we don't want to be robbed of some crucial seconds here. Again,
well, really, you look at that play and Tullahoma gets up to the line of scrimmage, but they burn it down right there by spiking the football. You got to wonder that if you run a play and at least try to get some positive yardage on that because you still have timeouts left. Mm-hmm. But you got to get to 10 yards first.
You do. 55 seconds left to play in the game.
They're going to put it back to about over a minute, probably a minute and 6. Definitely some time's going to go back on the game clock here. But nonetheless, Tullahoma's going to have whatever they set the clock at, a second and 10 situation.
Minute and 5 seconds is what they set it to.
All right.
So that's what we have on the clock, 2nd and 10 at the line's 27 for the Wildcats. Crucial moment right here.
Well, and this is the thing, time's against you now. So if you run the ball, you got to burn a timeout. But so you're probably going to go to an air attack. Screen pass to Marvancy here would be good.
Snap goes to Reed, and he is brought down in the backfield by Zane Nash, his second sack of the
Cat's
game.
going to have to burn a timeout. Now that's going to set up 3rd down and long.
So Zane Nash picks up his.
Well, see, and what that does is that really magnifies the spike call because now you're 3rd down instead of 2nd because you didn't get to play off on 1st down. You spiked the ball, stopped the football to stop the clock.
Yeah, and at least could have picked up a few yards. But we got a minute left here. We'll be back after this break on Light Tube and the Duck.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a back spot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do.
All right, welcome back. We're 3rd down and 17 for the Wildcats after a sack from Zane Nash. Lucas Reed sends Will Hayden in motion, takes the snap, back to pass. And that ball was intended for Gavin Seabolt, who saw the ball and just let it fly right behind him.
Yeah, Bobo was out there too. So really in that situation, I was just fixing to say 3rd and 17, you got 2 plays to get 17 yards. You at least want to maybe get half of it, 10 yards on the 3rd down, but now you're stuck 4th and 17, and you have a do-or-die play here. Because if you don't convert here, Columbia runs the clock out. It doesn't matter how many timeouts you got. 2 timeouts left, just 56 seconds. This game's over.
Yeah. So 4th down and 17, 55 seconds left to play in the game on the Lions 34.
Here it is. Got a block.
This is for the game, y'all.
Timeout. I think Columbia's going to probably call that one. We'll see who called it.
Timeout, Columbia.
Yep.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back with you on Light Tube and the Duck. Calling timeouts.
Whether you're crushing goals or getting back on your feet, Fit Beyond is where your next chapter begins. At Fit Beyond Plus, we train hard, smart, and together. At Fit Beyond Therapy, we recover with purpose, passion, and support. It's a community for strength, for healing, for going beyond. Go further, go stronger, go Fit Beyond.
We are back in action here in Tullahoma. Reed takes the snap. And the throw over the middle is intercepted by number 9, Jamari Hall.
And he came back into the game.
And that will do it.
Hall was the one that left with an injury.
But we'll watch what happens.
Plays back.
As fans start to head out of Wilkins Stadium.
A second.
Now there's a flag on the play.
It's going to be an unsportsmanlike on, but that's not going to change possession. It's going to be first down the lines.
Yep.
So they're going to mark them off 15 yards, but all for naught. It's not going to matter with 51 seconds left. They're just going to run the clock out. Second interception of the half, turnover for the Wildcats. And, look, it's simple. Columbia has dominated the fourth quarter.
Yep, you're right, Coach. There's going to be 50 seconds left to play, and they push them all the way back to the – well, it looks like they're going back to the 12-yard line. But like you said, it's not going to make a difference. All they have to do is kneel down a couple times, and that's going to do it for the game. Regardless, we're heading to the playoffs, and we need to look forward to that because this was a great game played on both sides. Tullahoma showed their true grit. Just let a few things slip away from them in the third and fourth quarter. Coach.
Yeah, victory formation for Columbia. But, yeah, game of lost the opportunities. You know, I go back to the end of the first half in the 2-minute offense. They gave us a short field after another botched, fumble where we had great field position. We came out with no points at the end of the first half. You have a pick six in the second half in the third quarter. But the 85-yard a race touchdown run by Marvancy would have put the Cats up by 13 points, 27-14 at that point. Another big play. So lost opportunities. There's another touchdown wiped out for Tullahoma, and the Cats are going to travel next week in round one of the playoffs.
That's going to do it for the game. Your final Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard has the score. The Wildcats 20 and the Lions 28. Thank you for joining us. Hey, and join us down on the field as we talk to Coach Sisk. And you're watching on LightTube Sports Network and listening on The Duck.
We're back at Wilkins Stadium, and it's not a happy Halloween for the Wildcats or the seniors as the Cats lose 28-20 to the Columbia Lions in a game that will now send the Wildcats in the first round on the road as the Columbia Lions will finish second in the region, Tullahoma third, Lawrence County fourth, and, of course, the Lincoln County Falcons, who are walloping Franklin County, will finish first. So a disappointing loss for the Wildcats in a game they seem to have total control of through the middle of the third quarter. So in the first quarter, it started out really positive for the Lions of Columbia. Inside their 20-yard line, they went around about 85 yards on their first possession, all runs, capped by Booker. Devin Booker, quarterback, touchdown run. PAT was good. Lions led at the 6:48 mark, 7-0. The Wildcats come back. They tie the score up. Marvancy Johnson on a touchdown plunge, and the Cats tied after the PAT by Dotson was good. The Cats did miss a field goal on their first drive that was no good, a long field goal, 52-yarder. That was short by Dotson, but they come back with a touchdown, and the game was tied at 7 after one quarter play. In quarter number 2, the Cats outscored them. We outscored them 6-0. So Tullahoma gets another touchdown, They go into the halftime lead at 13-7. This touchdown was a Marvancy Johnson touchdown run at the 9:57 mark. Cats lead 13-7. The Dotson PAT attempt failed. So the Cats led 13-7. They get a muff punt in the around 2+ minute mark of the second quarter. Unable to score there. They miss a field goal by Dotson of 36 yards. The halftime score remains at 13-7. In the second half, Tullahoma takes control. The opening drive, they score, go up 20-7. Columbia cuts it to 20-14. Columbia outscores us in the fourth quarter, 14-0. They win it 28-20 going away. Marvancy Johnson did have an 85-yard touchdown run called back in the middle of the third quarter to put this game away. An unfortunate call against the Wildcats. We're going to go down on the field now, and as David Myers has Coach Sisk on the field as the Wildcats are defeated.
All right, we're down on the field with All right, we're down here on the field with Coach Sisk. Coach, great first half of football, and we saw Marvancy do some things we haven't seen him do. Hit a punt within the 5-yard line. Tell us a little bit about how Marvancy played today.
Always a phenomenal athlete, phenomenal player, a guy that you don't get in your locker room every single year. Hey, we've been blessed to have him here at Tullahoma for 4. Just showing another ability that guy's got. And got away with one, almost got away with the second one.
Absolutely. Coach, going into the second half, we know that Columbia kind of transformed their gameplay to cope with what you were throwing at them in the first half. What do you think changed in that second half to give Columbia that victory?
Well, they were able to get extra head over, but the main thing was, we weren't being as physical at the point of attack. So that's something that, we had to address. But, congrats to our guys. Congrats to Coach Goff and the guys at Columbia. But main thing, we didn't do our job consistently for 4 quarters.
All right, one last question. I'm going to let you go. Get ready for the playoffs, and that's about the playoffs. We're going to be in it, and judging on this game, we played a heck of a game through the first half, even into the second half. What's your expectations for the playoffs and how you've seen your team play this game?
Well, our expectation is to end up in Chattanooga for a state championship. So the expectation never changes. It's like what I just got through telling the guys, look, we've got to write the book. All right, we can't let somebody else write the book. This page is flipped, but we get a chance to write the next chapter. And then the week after that, write the next chapter. And nobody will believe it. But come December, when these guys are still grinding, and we're back at Finley, everybody will believe then. That group right there, the core of that believes that. I believe that. The coaching staff believes that. Heck, I think Tullahoma believes that. But, we've got to do it consistent for 4 quarters. I know it's in this group. They haven't peaked yet.
Coach, I appreciate your time. Let's go win some playoff games.
Yes, sir.
All right, sir.
Always go Wildcats.
All right. That's Coach Sisk on Light Tube and the Duck.
Thanks again, bro.
Appreciate your time.
All right, now, man.
Hey, it was